Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We haven't played the game in a while. It's been a few weeks. I've had some other games I've been distracted with, but we are back here with our Freeze Grave colony on the Rime asteroid, trying to see if we can get ourselves up into space. Now, we have actually a pretty decent-sized base here that we built. We got like 20 duplicants in here. Everything seems to be going relatively well so far. Oxygen levels are good. Core temperatures in the colony could be worse. Considering the whole place is frozen, I'd say it's actually fairly good overall. And our food's in really good shape too. So I want to try and get to the point with this colony where we can get ourselves up into space and do a little bit of exploring. I know they made some changes there with the launch upgrade that I haven't had a chance to check out yet, so we're going to kind of work towards that. But today we're going to focus on going after oil and then ultimately some plastics that we can make with that oil as well. So we can make like transport tubes and that other kind of fun stuff and what have you. Welcome everyone who's here in the chat so far, or if you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. Special thanks, as always, to our top-tier channel members, those being those that choose the mistakes were made tier: Sparky, Layman Phelps, Askin Carlson, Courtney Cure, Zirian Zelos, Matthias Z, JDog11, Nabs1, The Scrub, Still Snow, Toolkit71, Durgan 8D, and Kathleen Hart. Thank you all very much for the support. Hopefully we'll have a good night tonight, and with any luck, we won't have any duplicates kick the bucket on us. No promises or anything, because it's always a bit of a gamble, but, hopefully it'll go well tonight. We have like 20 duplicates right now, and we expanded the base the last time we played over onto this side of things, and I have this all oxygenated, but the temperature's still a little bit on the low side. But we do need to be able to, spicy tofu. I haven't had that before. Let's bring that in. We do need to be able to have some more bedrooms, because we have about 6 duplicates that don't have rooms at the moment. I think I actually didn't make this as wide as I would really like it to be, but we'll try to cram them in anyway. I think probably tonight we'll bring in some more duplicates too, possibly. We'll see. 20 is a pretty decent number, and we do have a reasonable food supply, but it's not exactly an amazing food supply, so I gotta be a little bit careful. This will start to drop relatively quick, so I have to keep an eye on it. Yay, Oni! Hello again, CrypticFox. Hey, Opalfire, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so up here, if we look at the furniture, we should have some cots here we can build. I think I can actually fit in 5 in here. Yeah, 5 fits in there pretty well. I don't really have to worry about decor on this end of things, so we'll do that. We'll throw in some sculpting blocks in here to give them some decoration. And for some reason, I thought we had built these the last time, but oops, apparently I didn't. But we'll correct that relatively quickly. Furniture sculpting block, there we go. We might want to consider building another bathroom too. I mean, we have 20 duplicates on not enough schedules. Man, I didn't realize how many duplicates we had on schedule 1. We are gonna need to fix that. So let's take a few of these. We'll shift them to schedule 2. This one, actually, that's a day. What is it? All attributes plus 2 in the morning. So we want to leave them on that schedule. Let's put Ms. Beefy on schedule 2. Matthew can go down there. Brittany can go down there. Player new. Try to balance it out at least a little bit. We might have to build another bathroom before we're done. I guess we can put Kathleen down there too. Separate our medical people a little bit. There we go. That should distribute the bathroom usage at least a little bit better than what it was. Yay, the notifications worked. How about that? They don't seem to work often, so it's always kind of nice when they do work. No complaints there. Like weird, like a stuttery sound effect from the music in the game. Can't tell if it's my computer lagging a little bit or just a weird audio glitch. All right, let's keep building down here. Now, I did find an oil biome way down here, so we're gonna make our way into that. What do we got here? Aluminum, copper, and make it into iron. So we'll make our way down into the oil biome that's over here. Oddly enough, it's actually really hot down here. It's like almost 100 degrees Celsius in some places down here, which is a little bit odd considering this particular asteroid I thought had a frozen core. So I was kind of expecting to find like a lot of cold down here. Instead I found like a really hot area, so we'll see what happens. But there is also a spore kit over here too. Those wonderful zombie germs. Spore kits have an eerily alluring appearance to mask the fact that they host particularly nasty strain of brain fungus. Decor plus 80. Some nice decor. We're gonna stay away from that though. Hey Brittany, how you doing? Hey John, welcome to the stream. So not a morning person despite the stat. Yeah, I'm not a morning person either. 15 dupes on one schedule, but yeah, we got them shifted over there now. They're a little more balanced. We do only have like 3 toilets for them to use though, so in some ways it's a little surprising they haven't run into bathroom issues yet. Not that I'm going to complain, you know, because it kind of works out in my favor, but... Oh, I also noticed the water level in here hasn't been as great. We've got all this fresh water on top. We could probably open this door now. I think this is probably dormant at the moment. No, next dormancy, 36.2 cycles, but we'll open it up and get a little more water in here. Make sure we don't run out of that. Don't Hulk smash anything. Zombify the dupes. They got like a brain fungus. I don't know what it even looks like when they're sick. I've never gotten anybody sick with that particular illness. Oh, boy, it's gonna be a while before things get warm over here. I should actually set this. Let's set this for sweep only. Sweep only, and then I'm gonna give them a sweep job to clean up everything that's in here. Try and get some of the cold debris off the floor. That might help a tiny bit. Except that they seem to be carrying it all the way across the base instead of... Oh, you know what? It would help if I actually set this up for the right stuff. Let's see. We don't want any polluted dirt in here. No rot piles or slime. Let's avoid having liquefiables in here. No critter eggs in here. And I think the rest is fair game. Still can set on sweeping only anyway. Haven't had that sickness yet. No, yeah. Not yet. We'll get there eventually. Just you wait. Now, mind you, when the duplicates are down there, they're gonna have the exosuits on, so that will help a little bit for sure. What's going on over here? Irrigation. Man, I forgot what kind of a hot mess we made out of our piping. This is coming out of here at 43 degrees. That's coming through here at 41 degrees. Dumping here. Yeah. Why is this all working so inconsistently? Current pressure 490. Oh, okay. So if it's above, say, 400 kilograms, why is it? There we go. Huh. There we go. Make sure they have access in there. I don't remember changing that pressure sensor to be set up that way. That's a little weird. Anyway, seems to be working now. The dupes, they missed you, great and fearless overlords. Now please put away the metric ton of molten copper. Yeah. Hopefully nobody's going to die to molten copper tonight. I mean, this colony's actually going along fairly well. I mean, all things considered, the Rime asteroid hasn't been super challenging. I mean, farming's been a little bit interesting because we've kind of had to balance temperatures. We're only just hovering above the point right now where temperatures are good. In part, that's because apparently I'd interrupted that water flow, so now that we got that fixed, that will help things a bit. See how it goes. I can't, man, the audio is totally messed up in my game right now. I don't know if it's audible on the stream or not, but this is fine as the ice creeps slower, closer. That's right. Everything gets a little bit colder. It's just a little frosty. It's still good. It's still good. Well, you know what I might be able to do to help these guys with the light? Well, actually, I was going to say I could put lights in here, but that will keep them up now. They're affected by lighting. I guess I probably could put maybe a heater or two over here. We could probably spare a little bit of power to warm the side of things up a little bit. I'm already pumping warm oxygen in there, but, you know, a little bit extra won't hurt. Maybe. I don't want to make it out of copper. Let's make it out of iron. See how that goes over. Hey, Cryptic, how's your back doing? Not bad overall. Mostly my leg still bugs me from it, but yeah, can't complain too much. I walked around a whole lot while I was in Phoenix last week, and it wasn't really an issue, so that was kind of a plus. Man, I'm almost tempted to restart because the audio is really bugging me. Can't see how long the video's been on. Oh yeah, it's only started about 9 o'clock. So I've been streaming a little bit earlier lately, if you haven't noticed. Normally I would stream at 10 p.m. Eastern time, but lately I've been trying to start around 9 p.m. Eastern time. About an hour earlier. It gives me a little bit more time to be flexible with if I want to stream later, or you know, I also find I'm not quite as tired when I get started, which is kind of nice. Graveyard Keeper starts the apocalypse. There are billions deals with it, and only's the final escape to the zombies to space. Or this is the start of the chain, maybe. This is where the bodies come from for Graveyard Keeper. No one knows for certain. Let's build a ladder down here, too. Because we're going to need one anyway to get down into this fancy hot biome down here. Let's dig all this out. All this natural gas that's here is going to go flooding up the channel, but it's not... Ooh, 9 kilograms. Oh, boy. Huh. Maybe I do want to do something about that. I was a little bit... I was kind of thinking it wasn't really an issue, but 9 kilograms is an awful lot of natural gas. Let's try and at least mitigate some of this. If the duplicate steps in there... we can go like this. There, we'll go that way. See how that pans out. I'll have to dig this out. Just want to try and keep it trapped down here if I can. I mean, 9 kilograms is a pretty decent amount. If I can harness it, that'll be really handy. But I definitely don't really want to... Well, actually, if it floods all the way up here, I do have a stopgap up here. I could actually stop the natural gas and then maybe harvest it. That might not be too bad. I just don't know how well it's going to flow up there. It will want to sort above the CO2, so it'll definitely want to push up that way. But I have oxygen and stuff up here also. I'll end up with like germy air and things. I don't know. We'll see. It's okay. Natural gas is light, floats 9 kilograms. It won't be. It won't feel as heavy. Yeah, fair enough. Won't feel as heavy. Ooh, man, look at the spore kids down here. Oh, this is what I was looking for, an oil reservoir. This is exactly what I needed. So we can start to tap into some oil we can use to produce plastics. And it's conveniently located right near the ladder I'm putting down here. That kind of couldn't have worked out better, I don't think. How much oil is in here? 820.8 kilograms of oil. That is a lot of oil trapped right there. As soon as we open that up, it's going to gush out everywhere, too. Well, maybe it's not that bad. There's only 869 kilograms here. Alright, it'll be alright. Sweet. I wasn't entirely expecting to find oil this quickly, but I won't complain. CO2. We've got a little bit of water in here. I need to put the bottom side on my little gas trap here. I missed that one. I think you're missing one block on the right side. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I gotta stack it up right here. We'll get rid of the ladder. That'll keep that properly sealed in there. Chat just broke for you. Oh no, that's no good. Try refreshing. Sister's on new pills and now she's on the corticosteroid inhaler. Oh yuck. The whole family's getting sick, huh? What's up, Fox? Happy to be catching another stream. Hello to the moderator as well. Hey, Ismail, how we doing? Phase 58, how's it going? Glad to see you're back, thank you. Excess CO2, feed the slicksters. I love slicksters. Yeah, we have a few slicksters down here now. We had some up before, but it was too cold up there, so I couldn't really deal with them. They just kind of died off, but there's all kinds of them down here right now. I kind of want to set up a slickster pen up here, but we'll have to do something serious about like managing the power. We do have a bunch of CO2 here. How's the temperature up here? It's hot enough right here, but this has got polluted water in it. 40 degrees. Actually, that may not be hot enough. But over here, it's too cold, so that's not really a solution. Got those generators working full time, and they still don't produce enough heat. This is barely denting the temperatures over here. It's 10 degrees right now. That's gonna take a bit. Oh. Or duplicates. Choose a blueprint. 595,000 kilocalories. Do we get omelets or another duplicate? Decisions. Let's go with the omelets for now. Make sure we're well stocked for when we start bringing more duplicates in. You don't have to deconstruct the ladder. You can just build over it. Oh yeah, they did change that, didn't they? Well, they already took care of it anyway, so. I love that we have the fire pole all the way down here too, so they can get down there quickly. Use a metal refiner to heat up water and pipe it around your base. You'll get refined metal out of it too. Well, I actually already have that going on a little bit. So I have polluted water going into the metal refinery, which apparently is out of lime, so I'm going to need a salt for that a little bit. I have polluted water going into the metal refinery. It comes out hot, goes through this to clean it, and it dumps it back into here. So we actually have a pool of reasonably warm water sitting down here. It's not as warm as I thought it was, but it's warm over on this side. To try to like offset some of the temperatures and stuff down here too. I wonder if I could get enough heat off the glass forge. It does drop the little bits of glass down here, and they're still pretty hot, but they don't really seem to exchange heat very well with their environment. Pick me, you've never been a dupe, Mr. Null? Seriously? Something seems wrong there. Alright, let's open the security door. Submit bow scan. We'll find out what's in here. Hopefully another fancy brain machine. Survey says. Oh. Huh. Well, I guess we can just put the fireball straight in there now. Assuming we can reach it. Let's check out in here. So we'll inspect this. Discarded journal inside remains mostly intact. I scanned the pages of use. New database entry. Let's see what that entry says. Personal journal AO46. Gravitas has been growing pretty rapidly since our first product hit the market. Just got to look at some of the new hires. They're practically babies. Not quite what I was expecting, but I've never had an opportunity to mentor someone before. Could be fun. This one here. If it'll let me click on it. Personal Journal B327. I'm spreading my new job at Gravitas today. I'm nervous. Turns out they hired a bunch of new people. I guess they're expanding. Most of them are about my age, but I'm the only one that hasn't done my doctorate. They all call me Mr. Kraus, and it's the worst. I have no idea where I'll find the time to do my PhD working a full-time job. I've been so tired lately. I've probably spent the last 3 nights sleeping at my desk, and I've used the lab safety shower to bathe twice already this month. We're technically on schedule, but for some reason, Director Sturt has been breathing down my neck to get these new products ready for market. Normally I'd be mad about the added pressure on my work, but something in the director's voice tells me that this time that time is of the essence, probably because the whole planet's gonna go boom. I don't think they can reach all these. It might present an issue. Oh, good. They can actually climb up the pole. Nice. Perfect. Now they can slide straight down into here and out the door. Excellent. Plastic refinery gets a bit toasty too. You'll have oil now. Yeah. So let's get this down here. Build this down. There should be. I see slime down here. Gold amalgam. We need some of this fossil too, because we're gonna need it for lime. So let's start expanding out down here. Start to harvest materials. It's kind of a long way up, unfortunately. Big pool of oil here too. Oh, there's the ice. It's minus 95 degrees. So we got like 70 to 100 degrees in here, and we've got like minus 97 on the other side. Turn off degerming for that ruin. You just hold on a second here. Where's the liquid spills? Disinfect buildings. I forget. Is there an easy way to set this thing off? Disable disinfect. Yee. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Do I have to individually turn off each tile? If so, that really sucks. I feel like I should have to. Liquid pipes, gas pipes. No, I don't know. Tubes are covered in slime lung. That's okay. They've got exosuits on. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. I just can't remember how to turn off disinfect. It's been a little bit since we played, and in a couple weeks, apparently I've forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't rummage these either. There we go. So annoyed at this game because you couldn't get past 300 days. Oh, no, naughty kitty. It's really just about setting up a sustainable structure and then running from there. What? I didn't even notice we had a little brain machine over here. I don't need to get a hold of that thing. Give me all that sweet, sweet brain power. Hopefully this won't flood it to the point where the machine doesn't work. Get our neural vacillator going in there. All right, so we have warm sweater. We have a snazzy suit. Let's put that on Brittany. Brittany's been feeling a little ill lately. She could use a snazzy suit. So back to normal then? Yeah. Just disinfected a gazillion germs. Well, the thing is, then they won't disinfect anything else. Actually, you know what? The rest of the germs are probably not a problem up here. Where's my germ overlay? It's been so cold up here, there's not really anything for them to disinfect to any great degree. So I probably could just set disinfecting at like a bajillion germs. Apparently at like 100,000, maybe 900, is 900,000 the highest? There we go. I can set it at 1 million here, I guess. Alright, so we'll disinfect at 1 million germs. If I needed them to fix something, I guess I could just tell them to do it manually. There's almost nothing for them to disinfect. Oh, look, there's another geyser over here. What do we got? Show me the goods. Minor volcano. Yeah, we'll leave that right there. There's another one over here, too. Oop, come on. That one is a cool slush geyser. Oh, that's cool. No pun intended. Neat. Looks like the natural gas is trying to make its way to the fireball. I mean, I could try to, but I guess I could probably set this door to set it to auto. I don't think it'll ever reclose again, though. There's like this ball of water, like right here, with this little bit of water vapor above it, is actually a vertical water door right now. That works. It's spread out quite a bit, but there's still a fair amount of natural gas in here. Okay, they got that. So we got the fossil out of here. Let's dig all the way across here now. Spread all that out. There's some more fossil down here we can get too. Okay. Since we know we have a place to dig that up now, I should probably consider setting up my plastic facilities. So we're going to need to turn the oil into petroleum and the petroleum into plastic in order to work with it. Geothermal power, baby. Yeah. If you uncover the volcano, you can get a crazy amount of heat for free. Yeah, but I don't really need a crazy amount of heat. I mean, our colony is reasonably well heated right now. Especially up here. It's almost too warm. We're starting to warm up the bedroom area over here where we've done a little expanding, but for the most part, temperatures really aren't, too big of a deal at the moment. I mean, I could tap into it and make things a lot hotter, but I don't really need to. Yes, magma. Open both and have the volcano and cool slush geyser fight for dominance on the ladder. Yeah. Is there a device to separate fluids like oil and water? Yeah, there is. You can use a filter for that. So we just pump both of them in and then send one of them one place and one to another. So like in your plumbing, there is the liquid filter right here. So you send it through here, and then you can set up one particular liquid to go somewhere else. So in this instance, if I wanted to get rid of the water that's here, I would just I'd have it set up to like pump the water out, but filter the oil and like dump the oil back down here or something like that. Dig all this out. Oh, please nobody get trapped in there. That would be just ridiculous. I have a sneaking suspicion someone's gonna get stuck. I mean, they have an exosuit, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess. Who do we want to put on the neural vacillator? We can give somebody some fancy new skills. I can't remember who we boosted last time. Let's put Brittany on there too. We're gonna get Brittany all jacked. She's got a snazzy suit. Inspect this thing. Scour the internal systems and find something of interest. View entry. Let's see. Agricultural notes, encryption level 3. Geneticist. We've engineered crops to be rotated as needed depending on environmental situation. While a variety of plants would be ideal to supplement any remaining nutritional needs, any one of our designs would be enough to sustain a colony indefinitely without adverse effects on physical health. Some environmental survival issues still remain. Differing temperatures, light availability, and last pass chances to nutrient levels take top priority, particularly for food and oxygen producing plants. Log ends, log fragmentation detected. Selected a response to concerns about colony psychological well-being. While design should focus on attributing mood enhancing effects to natural briar pheromone emissions, the project has been moved to the lowest priority level before my life-sustaining device. Oh, neat. I love the little bits of like stuff they add in here. Oh, Ricky's already in the machine. There we go. Complete neural process. That's so appropriate for you, Brittany, considering how sick you are. We just got you constantly regenerating health. It's not really the most useful skill, but somehow appropriate for you given you're sick right now. So funny. Got a quick question before I go back in lurk mode. Is there any way to level hotter areas into the cooler areas of the base? There's a few different ways. I mean, you can pump fluids through them in a pipe that... Ooh, starvation, that was weird. You can send fluids in a pipe through this, the hot area to pick up the heat and exchange heat with it to take some of it away into to other areas to even it out. You can use these temp shift plates to even things out a bit. Let's choose a blueprint. Barbecue, caregiver, diver's lungs, anemic. Oh, anemic sucks. Buff and narcoleptic. All right. Mr. Null, you haven't been in the colony before, so let's bring in Mr. Null. Welcome to the colony. You're going to be duplicate number 21. Welcome to the refrigerator. Things are looking a little warmer in here. Actually, it's doing a reasonable job of heating stuff in the surrounding environment, too. Maybe I'll put a second bedroom down here. Because, I mean, oops, yeah, that's great. Just build the door in midair. That's exactly where that needs to be. Looks like we're going to need a little more space anyway if we keep bringing duplicates in, so we might as well prepare for it ahead of time, I guess, right? Let's see, more furniture. Not that anybody really needs this many duplicates, but, you know, whatever. We're a glutton for punishment. We'll keep taking them. Ta-da! Your fridge is broken if it's heating up. Remember when he introduced the radiant and insulated pipes, or when they introduced, I was convinced that it would break the game and get removed. Boy, was I wrong. And they're really kind of necessary. They are very helpful. We're gradually increasing the size of our mushroom farm down here, too. That could do with being a little bigger, but space obviously being a concern, and, you know, temperature also being something we got to be cautious of. These are just inside their growth range. 5 to 35, and we're hovering around 10 degrees, 13 degrees. Piping this polluted water around the base has actually been really handy for keeping everything in the right temperature. It's worked out well. Very well. Uh-oh. Okay. Power is going to become a problem soon. Apparently this geyser's dormant. Next activity in 28.4 cycles, so we're all out of natural gas power for a bit, and we have a lot of things running right now. That's not great. We've tapped out these batteries; they're not even charging right now, which means we're probably running short some other places. Let's maybe disable these. Temperatures aren't unbearable over there. We'll try to conserve a little bit of power anyway. Coal for life. Yeah. I might need a third generator in here, because I think this is the only power setup we have right now is the coal and natural gas. Fairly certain that was it. Yeah, just those two. It'd be nice to find another natural gas geyser so we could kind of like alternate or something. That'd be good. Ooh, we should see what's in here too. Give to me more ruins. use what below. Well, yeah, we have the oil down there too, so we can set that into like petroleum production and stuff. But we're gonna have to get some stuff set up down here, which is gonna require power again. Because why not? Why not need more power? I need to take all the polluted water that's in here and get it out of here. And we're gonna need a system set up in here to actually pump water in. So, what's that? I think it's is it utilities or refinement? I think it's in refinement. Oil refinery, maybe not. Maybe it is utilities. Oh well, there it is. Okay. So this is gonna need 1,000 grams per second of water, 240 watts of power, liquid intake pipe. This is gonna produce crude oil, which I'm pretty sure just like dumps on the ground, and then we're gonna have to like mop it up. So we can set that here anyway. Oh, what the? That was weird. Okay, that's better. The oil wasn't visible for a minute. Didn't like that very much. Alright, so we'll set that there. We'll have to get rid of everything else that's down here. So we can put a liquid pump down here. Right down here will work. We're going to pump everything out of here with, you know what, I don't even need to insulate the pipe. It's fine, we'll just take the hot oil, we'll send it up the way it is. Can I put a liquid filter behind? No, I can't. Alright, so that rules that out. Okay, so we'll set this in here. Like that. This is going to be our offshoot for the oil. We'll send that up the pole. All the way up the pole. Wait. It's a really long way down here. We're going to refine it all like right in this area right in here. So I'll set up some reservoirs and stuff there for that. And then down here, we're going to need an offshoot for this. We'll just flood the whole chamber in here. We don't really need to worry about recharging this thing. Plumbing. Set that right in here. Might be worth actually digging this out a little bit. Okay. We're gonna need power and everything down there. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. I might need a treadmill for a bit. You try sliding game sound volume slider to 0 and then back up to see if that helps. Maybe let's check that out. Can't hurt to try. Let's see what happens. It's been really stuttery, so hopefully that'll help. Yeah, we have natural gas down here, but it doesn't have a natural source for me to replace it right now. So I can tap into it, but we'll drain it relatively quickly. I kind of forgot this pool of water was down here. Okay, we should probably tap into the slush geyser too. We're gonna need a source of water down here for the system we're using. So let's dig off sideways here. Try to build a little reservoir in here. There we go. So we can fill this up with liquid, and then we'll have a pump on the other side that we can send liquid down here and handle that. Again, power is going to be a bit of an issue for a bit, but I'll try to make do. It's going to be rich. Now, the sound kind of smoothed out a little bit, but it's still a little weird. And not just with the whole start of day thing. I don't know. Anyone watch Brothker's Supermod playthrough? No, actually, I haven't seen him playing with Supermod. I know he had like a whole bunch of them installed or something. I saw that, but I didn't have time to watch it yet. What is slow mode on chat? Slow mode is based on like you can only. Oh, slow mode is on. I didn't even realize I had that on. Yeah, slow mode basically makes it so that you can only send chat messages every so often. So there's like a time duration that it gets set on, but I actually don't see in the new dashboard they set up anywhere to change it, which is just awesome. You know, because why would you want to make changes while you're streaming? Let's see. Yep. They have no way in their dashboard now to actually change it from slow mode. That's great. Live stream settings. Live chat. There we go. Enable live chat. Enable slow mode. We'll turn that off. There we go. Huh. The funny thing is, when I set up the stream, I didn't turn that on, so I don't know why that was on, but sorry about that. It was set up so that you can only send a message like once every 60 seconds, which is just kind of painful. So sorry about that. Yay, freedom. It's gone. Normally, if I'm going to have slow mode on, I set it to like 10 seconds so that, you know, there's not a long delay, but kind of annoying if you had to wait like 60 seconds. Sorry about that. Okay, we need piping to go into our... I guess it says it's an oil well, but if we're pumping liquids in here, it's kind of more like a fracking machine, but whatever. We'll send that over to here. We're going to set our water pump on the other side over here, which means we're going to need a ladder, like right here. Just dig this out for now. The dupes are getting soggy feet by the exosuits. Oh man, where'd all that water come from? I must have been hauling ice from somewhere and spilled it or something. That's a lot of water. Oh, it looks like it's coming from here almost. Anyway, is it heating up in here? No, it's cold enough. Everything that's in there that might be frozen should be staying frozen. I don't know why that's. I don't know why that's happening. Weird. Sent maybe 3 or 4 messages the numerous minutes. Yeah. Well, sometimes people will type like really short messages and stuff, and it goes a little faster. But yeah, no, the 60-second delay is not something I normally have on the stream. I don't normally like that kind of a slow mode. Usually, if I put it on, it's only like 10 seconds. Just enough to slow people down from like rapid spamming stuff, which might be a good thing because it would protect people's accounts from getting banned by YouTube. But we don't need 60 seconds. But there's only the one. Looks like there's only the one little oil well or oil geyser down here, oil reservoir, whatever it's called. We got lucky to build a ladder like right down next to it. That's pretty sweet. Just got the notification on your phone. Yeah, notifications are a little bit tricky. I didn't schedule the stream super far in advance either, which probably didn't help them with the whole notification setup. Let's bring in another duplicate, just because I'm a glutton for punishment. Who wants to join the colony? Let's see, we can have Mole Hand's Noodle Arms, Quick Learner Squeamish, or Mole Hand's Night Owl Bottomless Stomach. Agriculture, Construction Cuisine. I'm leaning towards this one, I think. There's a Vomiter, Construction Cuisine. I guess it's alright. Bring in Catalina, Rabbit Dog. Alright, Rabbit Dog. Welcome to the colony. Catalina cooks. Yeah. Chef Boyar Catalina. Oh, this is up here. We're gonna open this thing now. It's a bit bioscan. I need a cook? I think I have cooks already. I have people. Look at all these people. I haven't even bothered giving them jobs yet. Such a slacker. All right, let's set this one for farming, I guess. Because why not? Crop tending. We'll give you the fancy farming hat. Brittany, research, doctoring. I like the irony of her being doctoring, so let's do that. Not that we really need doctors in this so much, but Matthew can be on plumbing. Ms. Beefy can go, well, she's into the whole medical thing too, but we kind of have a few doctors already. Let's maybe just put you on supplying for now. Chico, again with the doctoring. Or you can go on construction. Mr. Null, arts, carrying, or tidying. I think we'd use tidying. Can't go wrong with a little bit of tidying. And then Rabbit Dog, we can put you on cooking, I guess. Why not? We have like 2 other chefs already, but can't hurt to have more, I guess. You see the Stardew Valley 1.4 updates hitting next week? No, I didn't actually. I haven't been reading updates a whole bunch. What do you mean I'm kind of mean, Brittany? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean the irony of making you a doctor? I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. Yeah, this warmed up nicely over here, actually. But the insulation, it kind of keeps the temperature in there pretty good. So the temperature shift was not too much of a challenge. Okay, if we're going to build all this stuff down here, we are going to need, you know, in addition to power and stuff, we're going to need a few things. So the oil that comes up here, it would be a good idea to have some liquid reservoirs for those. So if we set it here to go input, we'll try to keep like a good supply of oil incoming here. So this will be connected into here. We'll just daisy chain all these things together. And then this one can go down and across and into here. Okay, and then that's the one we'll actually use. We might as well put a floor in here as long as we're doing all this. We'll give them a ladder. Okay, so this will be our supply of oil that we can build up in here. Because that oil reservoir isn't going to go forever. It's going to have dormancy periods the same as everything else. Then we'll need to convert it into petroleum, and then the petroleum we'll need to store. And then we can set up some plastics and stuff too, and if we really need to, we can set up a petroleum generator to offset the times when our natural gas isn't working too. Roll for Mage with the super chat. Lovely the content. Thank you. By the way, how's the weather in your area? Well, thanks for the super chat, Roll for Mage. The weather was cold when I came back from Phoenix, but it's warming up a little bit now. The snow's largely melted away. It's been a little, like, I don't know, gray and a little bit rainy. It's not fabulous, but it sure beats super freezing cold temperatures, so I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers and all that. I am feeling better, yeah, thanks. I still have a bit of a cough that's been hanging in there. I guess with what did I have? With bronchitis, the cough can tend to hang around for a little bit afterwards, so I can look forward to that. For the most part, though, pretty good. Oh, we have a snazzy suit here I didn't give somebody. That can't be allowed to stand. Amanda McQuaid, congratulations, you're getting a snazzy suit. If I can ever get everybody down here to do enough work anyway. Why, do you still play Oni? Yeah, I didn't give up on Oni. It's been a couple weeks because I got distracted by some other games I wanted to play, but I'm definitely not finished with Oxygen Not Included. Oh. Like I said, it's just been a couple weeks. So I was traveling and I was sick, so those 2 weeks kind of messed things up. And then a couple of other games came out, like The Outer Worlds and the new update for Graveyard Keeper. And I have at least 3 or 4 other games right now that I have keys for that I really want to play, but I haven't found an opportunity to just yet. Do I have a PO box? No, I keep meaning to set one up, but I haven't. I really need to do that. That's right. Oni's not finished with me. That's right. It's either that or I haven't made enough of a mess of Oni yet. One day soon I'll get a P.O. box set up. I think I've been saying that for about 2 years. Do it or you're gonna need my address. Brittany shows up at my door. She's like, I'm here to do the nannying job. Wait, what do you mean you didn't hire me? Waka waka waka. Not enough mistakes yet. Yeah, we still have many, many, many more mistakes to make. You can has vest? You want a cool vest? No, we'll give you a warm sweater, because I mean the colony's not really that. It's not really that warm that we can use a cool vest. Where did you go? Cool, look at that, they're in alphabetical order. That's unusual. It'd be funny though, is Mr. Null already coming to get the vest. He's not that quick though, I guess. There he is. Strutting his stuff with his fancy new vest. Fancy new sweater, I guess. People annoy. Oh yeah, sorry, that was totally joking. I wasn't serious. Did duplicates die the last 45 seconds? I don't think so. Oh, last 45 minutes. Oh, yeah, no. No dead duplicates. I think we've only had one so far in total, I think. Where did we put the graveyard? I know I built plenty of... There it is. I built plenty of space. We've only had one dead duplicate so far. Stephen Collins, unfortunately, was in the colony for a short amount of time before he met his duplicate maker, which wasn't me. Some other maker guy. Unfortunately, he just didn't make it. Yeah, it was a really short turnaround. He died, like, in record time after bringing him in. I felt a little bad about it, but at the same time, it was kind of funny. Okay, I guess I'm going to need a power source down here just to get the water and stuff cleaned up. So maybe we'll use a manual generator for now. How much does this produce again? La la la. 400 watts of power. So it'll be enough to run the liquid filter, which actually kind of takes a surprising amount. And the liquid pump that's down here too. This needs to be set for crude oil. So we can channel that out. Obviously, they still have a lot of building and stuff to do, so it's going to be a bit before this is ready, but there's no harm being prepared. And if I was going to be reasonable about things, I should probably put a battery down here, too. Where I'm going to put that, I'm not entirely sure. Because I can't do it, dear. Alright. We'll stick it right in here. That's perfect. There. Now I should probably leave them alone and let them build for a bit. It's going to take a while. CrypticFox, no Durgan. No, I haven't seen Durgan since I came back from Phoenix. I'm not sure if she's been busy. I know she works late shifts and stuff, so work can sometimes be a challenge that way, I think. Didn't I suffocate him? I very well might have. I think we trapped him and he suffocated. Oni, Japanese, a form of ogre or troll. That's now a thing you know. Well, thanks, Scott. I have kind of a weird collection of Japanese words that are really of no use to me for the most part. I don't know enough of the language to like communicate in it. I basically know just enough to be insulting. And not intentionally insulting, just like awkward insulting. Dave. Hey, how long has it been? My schedule leaves no time for your streams, but finally I have a day off. Day off of work. Yay. Also, is it just me or are you streaming earlier than usual? I'm definitely streaming earlier than usual. I've been starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time lately. The kids have been going to sleep a little bit earlier, which is giving me a good opportunity to start my streams a little bit earlier than I usually do. Which is kind of nice. Read the novel Shogun, you'll pick up a couple phrases. That's actually where I got some of the phrases that I know. I read Shogun probably 30 years ago. Just to show you how old I am. And the one, oddly enough, the one phrase that stuck in me of that novel was Shikata Ganai. It's like one of the few things I know in Japanese. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, like 2 a.m. instead of 3 a.m. Yeah, it makes it slightly earlier for you. I mean, it's still the middle of the night for you, but it is such a good book. Yeah, it really is. I read Shogun before you were born. I know, I'm old. What can I say? It might not have been 30. It might have been between 25 and 30, but it was still a long time ago. You know, Oni-chan. I mean, I know random stuff. Like, I can count in Japanese. Probably not well, but I can do it. I know some stuff from, like, martial arts, like onegaishimasu and that kind of thing. Domo, dozo, etc. CrypticFox is certainly not a weebo. What's a weebo exactly? Desuka? Height? Yeah, height, all that kind of stuff. Itchy knees. That's funny. Jess with the super chat. Let's not use the O word, old. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, it's not that I'm old. I'm just well seasoned. Or maybe excessively seasoned. Somebody used too much salt. Itchy needs some cheese. I've never seen anybody do that before. Like I said, I know a few words, but not enough to like get by or anything. I just know enough to make a fool out of myself. Experienced, seasoned, leathered. You know, there's really a variety of phrases we could use. Do you speak French too? I do speak a bit of French. Yeah, I was actually in French immersion for years when I was in high school. Like grade 7, 8, 9, 10, I think I was in French immersion. So I did know French a lot better than I know it now, but I'm like dramatically out of practice. So like, again, I could communicate enough probably just to like embarrass myself, and that's about it. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna trap somebody there if I do that. More obscure sentences. Speak French too? Nice. No, a bit of Japanese, more Russian, then more Romanian than Russian, and more Tagalog than Romanian. What's Tagalog? What? Where does that come from? Not clean conversation on any of them. Yeah, I'm really not either. I can get by with French, but I learned in Canada they teach French as a second language, whereas in the U.S. I think it's Spanish is the second language they teach. Waves in English, nice. But the French that they teach in Canada is like Parisian French, and then we have Quebec, which is a province that has a lot of French speaking in it. And the French they speak there is kind of really different from what you get in Parisian French because it's got a lot more slang and stuff. Quel âge tu? I'm 43. If you don't speak with people in the language, you know, eventually you won't remember much of it. Yeah, that's very true. And I think in some ways, people who live in Europe are really advantaged that way because they have all those other countries around them that use those languages, so they have much greater opportunity, to practice it and use it. And it's really uncommon to see people in Europe who don't speak multiple languages, whereas in North America, it's like unusual to have like greater than 2. Let's see. Okay, so we have all the oil coming in. We're gonna need to refine that into petroleum once this is all working. So we're gonna need refinement naturally. We will need our oil refinery. So this is gonna bring in 10 kilograms per second of oil. Liquid intake, liquid output, duplicate operator, which unfortunately sucks. This is also gonna release natural gas, which we can harvest, which I guess would be all right. So I guess we'll set that up like here. It's funny, it still says petroleum can only be produced from the refinement of crude oil, but I thought you could make oh no, it's the ethanol distiller that produces ethanol. What am I thinking? Alright, so we'll put this here anyway. That will be there. We might as well use airflow tiles underneath this. We'll dig all this out. Be a little snowy down here. Hey Cryptic, hope everyone's having a good evening. Hey Rodney, how you doing? Not old, experienced, that's right. I'm a young zoomer. You're not the same age, you were born in April. Oh nice, you are slightly older than me then, Mark. I was born in June. Very close though. Damn thing, it just emits natural gas. Spews right out of it. Yeah, it really does. It kind of pools all around it. I should actually consider just trapping it in the space over here so I can try to contain it a little bit. And actually, maybe that's what I'll do. If I were smart, I would plan this differently. So I'm gonna pretend like I can be smart sometimes, and I just trap my duplicate. All right, Zach. Build quickly, buddy. Let's go for priority 9 on this spot right here. Oh, good. They're going to sleep. It's good that we have 2 shifts. Oh, he's hungry. Poor Zach. Stranded and all alone. If you had kids at a young age, you could have kids between the age of 20 and 24, maybe older. Yep. I didn't have kids at a young age, though. I had kids at an old age, and I'm going to be over 50 before my youngest is done with high school, and that's really painful. Like, really painful. That's what you do, collect and run a natural gas generator. Yeah. So I'll just put like a little bendy pipe in there. They come down here wearing exosuits, so like I can actually vacate all the gases that are in the room with the generator. And just let it fill up with natural gas. The only challenge with that is that it will get really hot in there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention when I made it out of. The material-wise. Probably should do that too, I guess. I mean, it's so cold down here. Like, it's not like it's not going to benefit from cooling anyway. Like, this system down here just cools naturally from the air, but we get a little bit of that effect down here also. But oh wow, I had my kids young, so when you're older, you actually have money, you can enjoy it. Isn't that funny how that works? But you're assuming that the kids aren't going to keep you broke, you know, which I don't know is a correct assumption because the kids are kind of expensive. Both of my daughters need braces, which is just awesome. Really looking forward to it. And I get a little bit of benefits coverage from work, but not enough. And they are not building anything down here. So far down there, they're focusing on this first. So like, forget that. I'm not going all the way down there. You guys do that. I'm working up here. But everybody made this decision. Amanda with a super chat. Hope I'm still alive and missing Oni. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? You are still alive, and I think we just gave you a snazzy suit, if I'm not mistaken. So you got some fancy duds to strut around the colony in. Oh. More duplicates. You know, our calories are still going up. How's our oxygen doing? I don't know. It's getting a little low on oxygen. Alright, let's bring more duplicates in. Alright, we have Hassan, who's an early bird pacifist. Germ-resistant, squeamish, gourmet. Alright, so it's going to be between Camille and Hassan. I'm kind of favoring the triple interest tier here. So I think we'll go with Hassan. Who wants to join the colony? And you can be Hassan. That's right, snazzy suit. Just emanates positivity. I need to hire money, that way I can make more money. If only it worked that way. Suit wearing. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good trait. Alright, we'll go with Camille. We'll take the suit wearing. I don't really care about the doctor. We got a few doctors anyway. Okay, let's actually we'll bring in let me just check and see who's in here first. Vitals. Still Snow, J-Dog 11, Scott of Dupe Arc, Doopy McDoopface, Zachariah Dansky, Pabla, Scrubs, Sir Giorgio, Amanda McQuaid, Kathleen Hart, Mickey Mouse, I Am Groot, Katrina Connolly, Player New, Brittany, Matthew Prince, Ms. Beefy, Rayo Chigo. Okay, so let's bring in, we'll bring in Rolfin Mage. You can be our latest victim. Camille, this will be a Rolfin Mage. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. What? I can't enter the name. That's a weird bug. Randomize this duplicate's name. That's weird. That's odd. It let me click on randomize, but not on... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Rolfin Mage is here. Welcome. Daggett with a super chat. I've been sick with cough, etc. For your cough drop fund. Thanks for the super chat, Daggett. Much appreciated. Scott with a super chat as well. Most common recognized Filipino dialect, Tagalog. Oh, it's Filipino. Oh, okay. Nice. I kind of wish I knew more languages, but I don't wish it enough that I like would go. I'm seeking out the knowledge to go and learn myself. I thought I can swap those out without doing anything now. Okay, let's, oh no, I can't put that there. If I put it too close, then they won't be able to get in. So we're gonna go like this. That'll leave enough room for our generator on the other side. How about poor old Nightbot? I don't think he's been a dupe. We have had a dupe, Nightbot as a dupe before, actually. People have said that before, so we made him a dupe. It's for his nanny fund. That's right. Tagalog is actually Johnny Rico's native language from Starship Troopers. Oh, really? Haven't seen that movie in a long time. If cats are expensive enough. Yeah, I have a cat and a dog. Let me tell you, the dog is more expensive than the cat, in part because she destroys things, then I've got to replace it. A lot of books that can tell you the names of all languages around the world. Yeah, there's a lot of those, you know, what do they call it? Learning things in books. Started learning Tagalog because it's my soon-to-be mother-in-law's primary language. Oh, that's a good thing there. I started picking up like random things to say in different languages like years ago, largely when I wanted to like know something in particular. Like I when I was in high school, I figured out how to order beer in like 6 different languages. It's really It's really been completely useless, but I learned how to do it. And when I wanted to flirt with somebody who was Polish, I learned how to tell her she was pretty in Polish. And again, I don't even know if I was saying it right, but funny the things you pick up through the years. Oh, a book? It's an analog learning thing? That's right. It's this physical thing that like sits on desktops, holds down other objects. It's pretty much all it does anymore. Okay, let's get our refinement set up in here. Blah. Oil refinery. Ooh, we have just enough room in here for the gas pump too, which would be nice. Okay, our input pipe needs to flow from here into our fancy machine. So that will get us our oil. And then output, we're going to need to store our petroleum somewhere. I guess I can put it up here, maybe. I guess I could even store it right below, and we can make room for the plastic somewhere else. That's probably the better option to do. Let's set up a series of liquid reservoirs down here. Whoops, totally meant to do that. 100% on purpose. Kind of trap it all in the same area. I'm going to need a pipe bridge for this, though. You know what? I don't like the order of those things. Can I reverse these? Tell me we can rotate these things. I don't remember how to rotate. Whoop, that wasn't the right button. Isn't it O that rotates buildings? I actually don't remember. It's been so long. Oh my god. I have the worst memory in the world. I've only played the game for years. I can't remember how to rotate a building. Alright, it's just not rotatable, I guess. That is a shame. I mean, I guess... Well, I'll just have to... I'll daisy chain it a little bit differently than I was thinking. Because I want to be able to pump the liquid out of here, but I don't know where I'm going to do my refinement yet. Maybe I'll do it on this side. To make our plastics. We'll get all sloppy with our pipe work in here, because, you know, why not? Okay, input. No. It's gotta go like that. Okay, so we have an easy way to get it out of there. The reservoirs don't rotate, sadly. Kind of would be nice if they did, but... Not only do they have super chat now, but they also have those super stickers. So when you do when you click on the super chat button, there'll be like choices in there for, I think it's like 8 different stickers and like 10 different varieties of each sticker. And there's one that's actually all foxes, which is kind of neat. You can't afford to purchase mods, he needs the money to hire me. That's right. Exactly. That between that and braces, I mean. Just a couple hard bucks to raise our bed an inch to get some underbed storage in there. Yeah, that helps. Making pipe music, kind of. Won't the refinery eventually overpressure from natural gas? Because if you liquid lock it in, nope. Machines that just emanate gases don't overpressurize. They'll just keep going indefinitely. But I'm going to put a gas pump in there anyway to harvest the natural gas that's in there and send it up here to our storage space. We're not really in a position to do that at the moment because it's not producing anything, but when it does, we'll be able to do that. Same thing with like so if you have these things that output CO2, for example, if you trap them in a room, the pressure will just go up infinitely. Now, every time your duplicates go in there, if they're not wearing an exosuit, their ears will pop, but that won't be an issue down here because they're going through the exosuit anyway. Wearing them down one stream at a time. That's right. Oh, this is producing our polluted water. Get this dug out of here. We're going to need a liquid pump in here. And then right in here, I should deconstruct this, and we'll set in our refinement right here. Because it needs to be clean water, I think, that gets injected into this thing. If I remember correctly. Utilities, oil well. Yeah, it needs clean water, 1,000 grams per second. Richard with the super chat. Here's many more streams. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Wasn't sure what all the stamps were. I normally don't do super chats, but I've watched CrypticFox for years. Yeah, it's only recently that they've added in those the super sticker things. So I don't think you get to do a message with those. I think you just I think when you pick them, it just does like the little animated sticker thing, kind of like they do on Mixer. But these ones actually cost money, and I think they range from like 99 cents up to however much it is. I don't know what the max is. I can't even see them on my own chat, which is kind of funny. Like, I can't click in them to see what the options are. Yeah, that's right. I don't need a nanny. The kids do. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Wait, didn't Fox already have a polluted water vent? I sure did. This is a cool slush geyser, this one. So the water that's coming out of here is like minus 16 degrees Celsius. It's pretty chilly. I hope it doesn't freeze. And then up here we have a polluted water vent. So I actually have both. Got pretty lucky. I did make this a geoactive asteroid when I set it up. Okay, I need water sieve in here. Plumbing. Input output. That's going to need power also. Ooh, they've almost got stuff built down here. It's getting started. Battery's all charged up. It's ready to go. This is ready. Just a few more things. I actually just need I'm going to set a priority on this pipe here. I kind of want them to get this finished. If they can finish that, then someone can run on the... Well, they already ran on the treadmill, so we can pump some of the water out. We got to clean all this out of here before we can do anything useful with the oil. You spy Spore Kids? Oh, there's a bunch of Spore Kids down there. Remember the Geoactive? I just haven't seen an Oni stream since the one where you made one steel. Oh yeah, I did. It was one steel we made, wasn't it? I have it up here. This has actually made more steel now. But lime has been an issue, and I could actually be making more lime. Not eggshell to lime, but I want to send fossil to lime. There we go. We'll put this on infinite also. Because we did actually get access to more. We dug into some fossils all the way down here in the oil biome. Everyone needs to convince me to hire you as a nanny, huh? Why couldn't you use already nasty water for that, really? I know, we're basically fracking. Like, you think we could just put polluted water in here, but it requires clean water. The kids are upset to the nanny. Well, the trouble is they're always upset, so, you know, the nanny would be very busy. I need a bigger house for a nanny. Oh, it's working! It's working! It's gonna take a while to clear all this water out, but hopefully not too long. It'll start pooling up oil up here. We're not really in a position to start using this thing yet. It's not connected to power or anything. Oh wait, I need double inputs on this? No liquid intake. Crude oil, no liquid output. Why have I got like multiple... Oh, one of them's for the... There we go. It's for the pipe bridge that's behind it. I was like, why do I have two things there showing I need liquid input? That makes no sense. In actual fact, it makes perfect sense. I are not so smarts. Let's see our power grid here. I need additional power to run everything that's down here. So I'm gonna need that's 400 and that's 480. Is there another like 120? No, 240. Boy, it's gonna take a lot of power to run this stuff down here. This filter down here sucks. I need to like get all this water out of here and then just deconstruct that filter there because that thing's just a waste. Make sure you have enough space to put the polluted water. Where? You're talking about like over here? This should be fine. We don't really need a lot, to be honest. More duplicates. 646,000 kilocalories. Food is still going well. Oxygen's still going okay. Choose a duplicate. Let's see. I think we have a Jess duplicate in here already. We have an Amanda duplicate. We can bring in Scott Burton can be a duplicate in here. Researching I don't need, so forget that. Agriculture, machinery, and strength, but they're flatulent. I hate flatulence. Loud sleeper, narcoleptic. So not only do they pass out randomly, but they snore while they're doing it. Oh my god. I'd have to set up a separate bed for them that's, or at least have them sleeping on a schedule that's not with anyone around them. You know, I can't be bothered. Let's bring in Bonnie. I really don't need the research, but frankly, we don't need any duplicates at all, so I guess it doesn't matter. Welcome to the colony, Scott. The stuff you're pumping out of the way. Oh, that stuff down there. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I can dig out a little bit more. Actually, if I was smart, I would just refine it and send it right back into the machine. Your game just spent the last 7 minutes hung. Can't even control delete. Oh, that sucks. You resent that flatulence is not a good trade. It's just difficult to manage because it floats around randomly. If you want to go through the effort of building a separate room for that duplicate and put them in their own little prison and supply them with the things they need to stay alive and then harvest the flatulence that they produce, then they can kind of be useful, but it's just kind of a nuisance. It's far more trouble than it's worth, basically. Okay, this isn't... If this was all built here, I would consider sending the polluted water straight back, but... oh. Well, that's a problem. I need power down here. Can't rely on this weak treadmill system I got going on. Ooh, this thing is not... What is going on here? Why are they manually filling? What are you doing? What's the priority on this thing? That's a 5. That's a 6. Well, that would explain it. Priority 7. Priority on the machines has got to be higher than the priority on the storage container. Otherwise, this thing doesn't work. And there's still... Are you kidding me? What are you doing to me, Autosweeper? Is that thing not connected or something? What's going on? Oh. That's the problem. The storage container was full of everything else. I think when I had set this up for consumable ore, coal was the only thing I had on hand. Alright, that might work a little better if the storage actually has the things in it that I need. And Nanny will solve all my problems. I wish. You heard it here first. Fox eats people with IBS. Oh my god. Scandal of the century. I think we found an narcoleptic. This is gonna be really slow going, I think. So much water. You got only if your wife and your laptop can just barely run it. Yeah, it can be a little bit of a pig on resources, especially when your colony gets to be bigger and you've got a lot going on. A bunch of duplicates running around, a whole bunch of machines running, a lot of loose things on the ground. It starts to get to be a little bit more system intensive. I think I have one spare bed left. Ugh, there's that sound messing up again. Killing me. It's funny, when I'm down here, the music is okay. As soon as I go up near the colony, it gets all weird. I wonder if it's just like sound conflicts or something. Too many different sounds happening at once. I've never had that before. Sorry, all, but I'm using my cell phone for watching CF tonight. Oh, no worries, Scott. You start struggling at cycle 40. Oh, yeah. Richard with the super chat for the nanny fund. Oh, my God. That nanny fund's gonna have to get awfully big so I can get a new house first. Turn the music off, no problem. Oh yeah, that might work. Let's that might help. Let's get the... I kind of like the music though. It's gonna be kind of a shame not to have it, but see if that helps. Nope. Even the sound effects are a little glitchy. Huh. I didn't restart my computer before I streamed tonight though, and I usually do, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Ever since I installed that new video card, I find my computer's not working as well as I thought it would. What? You know how I said I should build a second bathroom and then I didn't? I think maybe we should get on top of that. Clean up the pee. Clean up an aisle 6. Yeah, it's... Wow, that's really bad. I think the sound issue comes from tabbing out in a started game. You might have to reload the game to solve it. I mean, maybe, but I've been clicking in and out of the game ever since I started streaming it, so I don't know. Richard with the super chat. This big enough for a cardboard house. Hashtag nanny fun. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate the super chat. Oh my god, too funny. Don't think this ZO can't even get overloaded. Well, they did an update that was supposed to improve the efficiency of the game and kind of solve for some of the weird resource problems, but I don't know. That's the first time I've run into that audio issue before. Yeah, they're gradually making progress down here. I guess I should try and get I'm really concerned about my power. Like, these batteries aren't even charging up, which means we're tapping out, like, everything right now. And I need to add more. 7 bathrooms per duplicate, that's the way. Yeah. Exactly. Can't go wrong with more bathrooms. Alright, where's our water setup? I have fresh water, so I could prime the system easily enough if I built a bathroom over here. I'm going to build one on this side, and then our duplicates will have washrooms to use on both sides, I think. It's going to take... The only thing I'm not thrilled about is the consumption of more power, but kind of is what it is, I guess. So we'll do another refinement in here. We'll set a water sieve at the bottom. For plumbing, we're going to go with triple lavatory. Triple lavatory, triple sinks. Sinks are in medical. I'll give them some reasonably good decor in here. That's weird. I have a lot more space on this side than I did in the other one, I think. So maybe I could... Actually, I'll bump this out from the wall a little bit. I'll try to get the decor in here a little bit. Oops. Get the decor in here a little bit nicer. We'll put a statue on the other side of these. And we'll put a big statue in the middle. So if we go with a marble statue in the middle, it'll be like a super fancy bathroom. And then we'll use a large sculpting block on this side. We need a door over here. Like that. And then plumbing-wise, I'm not even going to bother insulating it because the heat will be beneficial this time around. Output from here is going to need to go... Split it into here. Output we're going to send up to the floor. Share the heat with the bedroom above it. I can feed right into there. I don't have an overflow. Where can I connect my overflow? I guess if I can send an offshoot from this. Oh boy. What direction is all this working? This is all going down this way. I can try and connect it in here. I don't know if that's going to back anything up. It might cause a weird, like, flow issue right here, but we'll see what happens. If it does, we can just put a pipe bridge in, and that will help solve it. Don't need more bathrooms if you disable the atmosuit dock and trap them in in the suits. Can you imagine all the duplicates start drowning in their suit? Oh, that'd be so wrong. Poor, sad, drowning duplicates. You claim you get paid with food. As in, like, you lick up all the food off the floor? Is that how that works? And yeah, it's so funny, yeah. We don't have nearly enough power to run our jukebox while things are... I got this tiny little break room here, and I didn't really put much else in it. I kind of forgot about it. We built it, and then I didn't really do anything fancy with it. You know what? Let's put this on hold for now. I want to save power. Disable building. Somebody turn that off. 69-degree water flowing out of there. This is taking forever down here. It is working though. Just it's gonna take a long time. I mean, worst case scenario, I could actually just build a runoff, let the water drop down, and leave it, and start to pump it all out. Maybe that's the way to go. Let's just build a place for the water to run off to, and then I'll seal it away, instead of trying to deal with clearing out all the fresh or all the polluted water that's in here. I'll just trap it, and then I don't have to deal with it, because it's taking forever to pump this out of here. Insufficient oxygen generation. What? I mean, it doesn't look like it. I think we're good. I think it's because some duplicates are living in the exosuits a lot, so they're actually not consuming oxygen in the colony. I have separate production set up for that. They had some really nice nanny sheds for the backyard. Nanny shed in Canada. That'd be great. Middle of winter, you go there, you've got a nanny sickle. All of life's problems can be dealt with by sealing it away and forgetting about it. Absolutely. We'll just deal with it the Cask of Amontillado style. Why are they climbing over that thing instead of... There we go. Dig that out. There's a lot of water here. A little bit more than I realized, actually. Long hair larva egg. We could get a fuzzy slickster. I can't deal with them though. I gotta know where to stick them. Where did this pocket of steam come from? Even Mr. CrypticFox. In before where this pocket was. Oh, it's not that hot down here. It's only like 78 degrees. That's not enough to boil it. It could have though if it had been lava down here. Richard with another super chat. Just brush the polluted water under the rug. That's right. We'll sweep it down there. We'll make the slicksters deal with it, and then we'll build a floor over top of it, and no one will ever know it was there. It'll be completely invisible, except for everybody watching the game with that side view cutaway thing. It's hippie larva. Get a haircut, you hippie. Did I crush all the fossils already? I don't know. I had it on infinite crushing. Insufficient eggshells. I think I might have already. Oh no, there's still some. I guess I can check my resources and see, I suppose. Seeds is not what I want. Industrial, medicine, manufacturing material. Nope. It should be under organic, right? Algae, eggshell, polluted slime. Nope, it's not in there. Where do the fossils go? Raw mineral? Fossil. I have 100 kilograms of it, so I've gotten rid of most of it. Word from Mary Poppins and Nanny McPhee. I think the water leak's coming from your fresh water storage near your storage area. You think? And there's no cracks here. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible they were carrying ice or something up and it melted. I think one of those storage containers around here I have set up to handle frozen stuff, so I don't know. Choose blueprints. Duplicate number 25, because why not have more duplicates when you really don't need them? Mole hands, night owl, irritable bowel, decreased bathroom use speed. All right, we'll go with Ren, I think, probably. That's so funny. That's my dog's name. Spelled differently, but no taste, mouth breather. All right, this can be, where are we here? Dagon Xanath. Welcome to the colony, Dagon. You're the 25th duplicate to be sacrificed in this colony of frozenness. Wart seeds when your frozen asteroid isn't cold enough. That's right. I'm sure they still have uses. Just, you know, none that I can think of off the top of my head. See a bubble of water. I thought it was a leak. Sorry. Oh, yeah. That's kind of been trapped there for a while. I don't entirely know how it got there. There might have been like something that froze there and then melted. But yeah, there's no leaks there, so it seems to be okay. There's not really any water pressure in here. It's good temperature though. Yeah. Then there's a Stimpy somewhere. Stimpy, you idiot. Please tell me there's natural gas coming soon. How many cycles have we been playing for? 14.5. I gotta go another 14.5 cycles without natural gas power. Hate that. Alright, I really can't leave this without setting up some power system, so I'm going to dig a tiny little nook in here. And we will set up some heavy watt wire. I'll send that down here. And I just need basically a small transformer this time around. Like so. We'll connect that here. I'm going to send some power down the ladder, which is going to tap out my systems, because I really have too much. Too much that's trying to be generated by just a couple of coal generators right now. Oh my god, this is a long way down here. Into there. Let's skip the door. Save what little bit of power we can. Plug that into that. This can be connected into here. Good lord. Alright, well I have a lot of water up here, and I think it's too deep for me to... Oh, I can mop it. Oh, good. Call that a victory. Ish. That's a lot of wire they have to make. Everyone loves a log. What's this? It's log. It's log. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? You like digging, at least in Minecraft? Oh, yeah. I had that Minecraft game going, too. I hadn't gone back to it in a while. Man, getting sick and then traveling for work really kind of threw everything off for me. Like, in the last month and a half, I've had 3 weeks where I haven't had the opportunity to make any content because I was either sick or traveling. Yikes. If you brought in some flatulent dupes, you can have them... You can have asked them to please you, tell you their answer is some natural gas coming in. Yeah. I could have, maybe I should start bringing some duplicates that have flatulence. We'll trap them in their own little room and use them as our flatulence machines. It's all natural production system. Nobody wants to be anywhere near them because they stink a lot, but, you know, they produce really well. That awkward moment when you have to bridge the wire over your door. Yeah. Met someone once with the log song as his ringtone. Oh, that's funny. What's going on with Abasuit Doc? Wrong element damage. Oh, really? Said what? At some point, I must have pumped a little bit of CO2 into this reservoir. Yeah, look, there's a tiny little bit of CO2 in there. Oh, from the duplicates going in here and breathing. What are you guys doing? A nerve. What am I got this set for? If it's above 1,000 grams, the CO2 should never even be making it into the pump because this thing turns off before it gets to 1,000. I don't know. Maybe they were standing in there and they exhaled right as this thing was in. It was like pumping in or something. We got like just a tiny bit of CO2. It's not enough to really damage it. It's all right. Super minor. Yeah, they're going up there to breathe, but I mean, we have reasonably good oxygen everywhere. It's just like down here. Well, there's also 1,800 grams of CO2 down here, so you know, it is a little intense. If I had enough heat down here, it'd be worth getting some slicksters going up here. It's just too cold. I can't bring them up here. Just prepared for them. I can't lock the door because they need to supply this thing, the oxygen diffuser, in here with algae. So that's not a solution. And I know they've done little repairs on it, but like it's really minor damage. The CO2 flow down the open airlock. What other gases do we have down here, though? Well, we got oxygen in here, and then looks like just oxygen CO2, actually. There might be polluted oxygen floating around in here, though, because there's some... Yeah, this is like polluted oxygen in here. I don't know. I kind of just want to leave it sealed. The funny thing is, they don't even need to go in this room. They could just go out on this side and they can breathe. But then they put on the exosuit when they go through, so it kind of... I don't know. I guess they don't want to do that. I should probably consider scrubbing out some of the more of the CO2. I have a scrubber here somewhere. Yeah, this scrubber here is set up to kind of control the level of CO2, so it doesn't really get above this line. Oh, I've got some in my farm, though. It's not really stifling things too much, but it could cause problems. I don't know, we'll see. Can't breathe air through the exosuit. Well, the exosuits are full of air, though. I mean, if they just put it on. But if they, if there's no suits left here, they can't go through the opening to get to the air, I guess. So there's that. Still at 0 stress, though. That's pretty good for a colony with 25 duplicates in it, living in a frozen world. If I do say so myself. I don't really need to cut that, so let's save the time. One, two, still a lot of wire to go. Maybe I'll prioritize some of the building down here. They've been busy doing other things. I don't know exactly what, but finish all this stuff. Get me what I need. This is almost low enough. I needed to go a little bit lower so I can build a floor across here and just forget about it. Gotta dig out this. Mealwood can live in CO2. It can, yeah, but predominantly I have it in the mealwood up here because I have this temperature controlled a bit, so it's staying in the temperature range that's ideal for growing mealwood. If I let it go like down somewhere else, it's too cold and it won't grow. So the whole, actually, when we look in here, the whole core of the colony I have pretty well temperature controlled now. Some spots are a little warmer than others, but this one kind of needs to be. So we have that, at least. I didn't even have to do anything funky, like pump like crazy hot liquids through anywhere. I just used like a lot of ambient temperature stuff. Mentioned stifling though from gas. Well, yeah, but if my only concern with stifling is that sometimes when you get little bits of gas pressure drifting across, like this is decently pressurized, but sometimes you'll get little pockets, like this one here. It's 195 grams. 40 grams. Like, you get these little pockets that will sometimes stifle it. I think they rewrote the code for the plants a little bit, so they won't look at just the individual tile that's sitting on top of it, but will kind of measure an average of what's around it. And that helps a lot with the stifling, but... that's the only thing I was thinking, is if the CO2 pressure was too low. How's the new bathroom? It's ready. We do need to set it up, though. I don't have the incoming water flow. I also don't have power connected to it, and that's probably something else I should consider. Oh. I didn't even realize I broke that. Well, that's a thing. How much power have I got in this thing? Those are not turned on right now. 120, 240, 300, 540, 720. That's intermittent usage. That's intermittent usage. Yeah, it's got kind of a lot of power on here, but we'll try and add this onto here too. Hopefully that won't overload anything. I'm not even gonna bother reconnecting the wire on the jukebox until we get some more natural gas power. And I have a bunch of animals trapped in here, so that's good. Let's open this. Let them out so they don't starve to death, I guess. Okay, and now I need water influx so that we can get this stuff working. So I can tap into this. Hold on, we'll use a pipe bridge here. This will help. So when I'm done, I could just deconstruct the pipe bridge. Oh. I set up my system wrong. I need a liquid bridge in here. I got the wrong flow. Who knew an entertaining game would have you do math? Oh, there's all kinds of stuff you gotta pay attention to in this. The whole counting thing. Why is the bottom right of the freshwater reservoir warm? I'll show you in a second. We're actually sending water from our metal refinery there. Yeah, the wire load, some of the pay attention. I mean, you can click on it and see what the load is, but like it says potential load of 1620, but there's things on there that I don't have enabled right now, so that's not really a true count. Current load's only 360 of 1,000, so that's not so bad. It's intermittent usage on that wire. It's already fully loaded. I need them to hurry. You know what? Let me set a priority on this. Priority 7. Get to this thing. Gotta fix that. I made a mistake and I didn't set the flow direction properly on this thing. Okay, that's better. Now this pipe here can be deconstructed. That is not what I want. All right. For some reason, I thought this thing would work similar to an overflow mechanism, but people before have told me, don't bother putting the pipe bridge before the system. If you just connect it, it'll work fine, but that does not seem to be the case. Probably because I need it on this end of things, actually. I know, whatever. It's fine. Let's mop up this mess. Clean it up. Are you kidding me? I put it in the wrong way. Oh my god. It's all mistakes. All mistakes all the time. This is why people watch. So they can see me mess up. That's the real reason. There we go. But yeah, pipe bridge was backwards. Minor mistakes. Okay, now it's fine. System's all primed. They didn't have to tap in over here, so I guess it worked out well in the end. It was messy, though. Just a little bit messy. Okay, it's all working now. So they have a secondary bathroom, which is good, which means we can bring in more duplicates. Ha ha ha. Duplicate number 26. I'm going to need more bedrooms. Let's see. Buff, Iron Gut, Yokel, Flatulent. There's another Flatulent dude. Caregiver, Slow Learner. Strength and... Yeah, just what you want your doctor to be. A slow learner. Perfect. Seems natural. I know I said a little bit ago I should actually maybe bring in some Flatulent people, but I'm not going to. I don't want to mess with that. And Andy would help you plumb better. You're probably right, it would. It's like I came back in time for that. That's right, Phase 58. Hey, you showed up just in time, eh? Let's go with Ada, eh? We're gonna bring her in. She'll be like do all kinds of kind of cool stuff, eh? Ada can be Richard. If I can actually click in there. Come on. Give me what I need. Thanks for the super chats, Richard. Welcome to the colony. You don't have a bed. I feel like you should probably have one. Let's deconstruct in here. Because 25 duplicants isn't enough. Let's just raise the punishment level. What's our oxygen doing in here? Air's still good. Furniture, furniture, furniture. We'll send all the duplicates off to IKEA to get some more beds. We're going to need more sculpting blocks in here, too. How am I doing on reed fiber? Haven't looked at that in a while. Manufacturing materials. Glass and steel. That's not it. Oh, reed fiber. 103. Yeah. Alright, we can start going crazy with paintings and stuff. We can do carpets too, I guess, but I'm not going to. Let's do landscape paintings. Everyone loves landscape paintings. For these new duplicates that have got to stay way out here in this side room space, we might as well make their living quarters as nice as possible. The dupes may not have a bed, but they do have a tasteful memorial ready just in case. That's right. Oh, was Richard already a duplicate in here? I mean, he has been before, but... what do we got? Still Snow, J-Dog11, Scott of Dupe Arc, Doopy McDupeface, Zachron Denhiggy, Poblani Pepper, Brittleloo the Scrub, Sir Giorgio, Amanda McQuaid, Kathleen Hart, Mickey Mouse, I Am Groot, Katrina Connolly, Player New, Brittany, Matthew Prince, Ms. Beefy, Ryo Chigo, Mr. Null, Rabbit Dog, Rolfamage, Scott Burton, Dragon, and Richard Osterholt. Nope. So Richard's only in here once, unless he's one of the other weirdly named ones. Oh, you're Mickey Mouse? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want you to be in here twice necessarily. I mean, I appreciate the super chats and all, but who wants to be the new Richard? Do we have enough tables? Oh, that's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 20 tables. We do not. We don't have enough tables, so we need a bigger dining hall. We need a bigger dining hall. Dread Wolf. All right, Dread, you can come in here. Let's see. Dread Wolf. Take just a minute to upgrade. Or update, rather. Yep, you're a duplicate, Scott. I brought you in while you were lagging, I think. No decor above the beds? Well, I put in paintings. They're working on that. See? Filling all this in. I'll put in more paintings in over here, too. We can also hang, like, plants in there. I think it might actually be warm enough for the plants to survive now. 13 degrees. 15. What do we need in here? 10 to 30. Yeah, we can put briar in there. Ooh, I think we even have some diamonds. We might be able to do some really fancy plant hanger thingies. The arrow pots. Make those out of diamond. Boom. These guys are living in style over here. Fanciest apartments ever. Gabriel, how's it going? Snuck in here. New Richard, same as the old Richard. The king is dead. Long live the king. You know what really pulls Benham together? Zombie plants. Because there's nothing like a little brain fungus to make every day just a little bit brighter. I love the new artwork. Very cool. Alright, so decor-wise, I mean, it should be pretty sweet over there. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have the decor maxed over this whole area. Even this bathroom's in good shape. Everyone who's using this one, they're like, ah, forget that. This thing's a dump. Not going in there. Oh, wait, we can make it even better. Even better. Hold on. We can put in some crown molding here. We'll make that out of granite. And then if we can get some crown molding here, that is not sandstone. I want that to be granite too. Bam. Sweetest bathroom ever. Who wouldn't want to go to the bathroom with a giant marble lion thing? First ever super chat, you wind up enslaved in the colony of death. Well, in all fairness, Scott, this colony's actually been surviving really well. I mean, we're at almost 200 cycles. We've only had one death, and that one was an accidental suffocation. So, you know, it wasn't really like it wasn't like the colony went off the rails or anything. It was just it was we'll call it an accident. He died within 5 minutes of coming into the colony, but everybody else has been doing all right. This is all good now. That's all done. This is all done. Oh my gosh, we can start getting oil. If I could just get this dug a little bit lower. Get this diamond out of here. Put a priority 6 on this. We'll get this dug out. The water should fall low enough after that, and then I can build that floor across there to just tuck the whole problem away. This will need to be mopped once we can. It's unreachable right now, but that's okay. Mop that. This is good. This is broken. All right, good times. Why did you break? Oh my god, it's taking cold damage. Are you kidding me? Okay, I hadn't anticipated that. Drat. I don't know that I've really ever had a situation where I've had machines taking cold damage on me. First times for everything, I guess. The water going through here is at like minus 14 degrees. I wouldn't have thought that would be too bad. Maybe I made that a copper by accident. That sounds like something stupid I would do. Water sieve. I made it out of copper. Brilliant. Let's make it out of gold. Why are you repairing a piece that's not there? Okay, oh, the wire. Okay, we got it. Or maybe it was the pipe. This has no power. Wait a minute. That power wire is looking awfully blue. Potential load 600, current load 0. Why is that currently pulling 0? Well, that's not in water. This one's not. Okay, maybe it's just there's nothing that actually needs the power yet. All right, we're fine. Da, da, da. Has the phase changed to ice? I don't know. I mean, the polluted water doesn't. I don't think it's changing. Oh, maybe it is. I see a little bit of ice sitting there. Oh, you know what? Oh, it is. So it's not even the machine that's breaking, it's the pipe. Oh, that's a problem I had not anticipated having to deal with. Okay. I have an idea. Okay, let's deconstruct this. Because why build it once when you can build it twice? But we'll do that. So what's happening is it's converting it into clean water, and then the clean water is freezing instantly because the polluted water can handle a lower negative temperature and still remain a liquid. That's not great. Deconstruct this. Oh, that's neat. The pipe's all going off, even though there's not like nothing fed into it right there. That's funny. Okay, so the incoming water pipe for that will need to be deconstructed down here. Okay, we'll put a liquid bridge in here. And we're going to make use of this liquid that's down here after all. I can't do that exactly. Switch this to a radiant pipe. This stuff's all warm right now. It's not going to stay that way, but it's warm at the moment. Nope. Okay. Then regular liquid pipe here. That will send that up to Messy Town. Oh my god, this is awful. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, we'll break that there. Actually, we'll just put a ladder all the way down. Yeesh. Okay, that will help a little bit. I mean, the ambient temperature in here should help offset the negative temperature of the water. It's going to cool down relatively quickly, but hopefully enough that it won't freeze. You like the musical pipes. That's right. Sorry I was not able to get here earlier. Got locked out of your house again. I'm sorry to hear that, Falcon. But welcome to the stream just the same. We started a little earlier tonight. We started at like 9 p.m. Eastern time, so we've been streaming for almost 2 hours already. Go to that nice warm minor volcano. Yeah, we could do that too, but then I'd have to crack into it, and then I have to be careful of how much heat we take off of it. Whereas down here, if I can just use the ambient temperature of the space, I can kind of accomplish the same thing. We'll see how it goes. All this I want to be priority 6. Don't forget the sieve. Oh yeah, I need the sieve right in here. Deconstruct this. Okay, and then we'll drop our sieve like right here. Make it out of gold. Flip that around. That's right. Work, my little minions. I really love the exosuits in this game. They make it so much better for doing things. Yeah, it's called Fox style of plumbing. That's right. We're not about efficiency when it comes to the plumbing. We're all about the inefficiency. The more pipes you can run in the most unnecessary of ways, the better. I spent too much time at my work focusing on efficiency. I don't want to do it now. This still says it's no wire connected. Oh, right, I didn't finish the connection because I wasn't ready to run it yet. You're close, my minions. You're close. Just a little farther. The door has an automatic lock and didn't have the key on you. Oh, that sucks. I hope it's not really cold there because that would really stink. Middle of winter, locking yourself out of your home. Heat the water before purifying it. Yeah, we're doing that. Shouldn't you be upgrading the wiring by now? I mean, I don't really need to. Oh, starvation, that's weird. Who's starving? Seriously? We've got 672,000 kilograms of food and you're starving? Get out of ye. Get out of ye. I have 26 duplicants. And only 25 beds, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I have 30 beds. Why is that? Why aren't they shaded like they're unoccupied? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have 30 beds. All right, yeah, we're good. We can bring in 4 more duplicates. We'll stop at 30 for a while, probably. Let's see. Who wants to be a duplicant in this colony that may go careening toward death? Starving because no food tables? No, they can eat without the tables. The tables are just a luxury. You'll even work Saturdays. It just asks for Sunday, Monday off, and every 3rd Tuesday. Ermagerd. Toss me in CJ Binkerhoff. All right. Let's see. Buff, no taste, allergies. No taste, trypophobia. Buff, squeamish. We'll go with the buff, squeamish, creative guy. Welcome to the colony, CJ. CJ Binkerhoff. Print. Okay, the duplicate number 27. So 3 more duplicates, and then we're going to go on hold for the duplicates for a bit. You don't have dupe insurance, but you'll try. I mean, on all fairness, this colony hasn't really needed a lot of dupe insurance. Now that I've said that, it's probably going to go all careening into death, but just CJ's fine. All right. Where... Let me go to the vitals. Idols. We'll make it just CJ. There we go. Perfect. Spend skill points. Man, I don't really care about skill points. This game reminds me of Reservoirs. The only reason I don't care about the skill points is we have so many duplicates. I mean, I guess I should give them some kind of basic skills, but I don't really care about spending all the points that are up here because I don't really need them. Until we get to the point where we're going to do rocketry, and then I can just start slamming everyone into the skill groups that I need them to be in. I mean, skills are handy when we, like need things, but right now, we really don't. Hard digging, why not? If nothing else, we'll give them a hat. I mean, hats are important, so you gotta look stylish. CJ can be an artist. We haven't had a new artist in the colony in a while. Not that there's a lot of art to do at the moment. Okay, briar seeds, mirth leaf. Man, I have less supply of these things. Oh, 20. That won't work. I thought I could use mirth leaf in there, but apparently not. I guess we go with briar seeds. We'll plant that. We at least got a couple mirth leaf in here. We're gonna need to find more plants I can plant. Starvation may be tied to what they can eat. They might have been doing something else, and they just hadn't gotten back to the table yet to get it. They didn't really starve. I mean, the alert went away. It was just like, it might have just been like a weird timing thing. Kind of like suffocation. Like if they're holding their breath when they're working somewhere, and then they have to run back, it says they're suffocating, even though, they're not really in danger. Okay, that's ready. This is not ready. Can they not? Maybe they can't reach all that stuff. Give me all this at a 6. Give me what I need. We spent the whole stream trying to get the oil. We've I haven't pumped any of it out of here. I got like a tiny little bit in the reservoir up here. Just stuff that we skimmed out of the water. You doing art? Totally a left brain? Oh yeah. You can do the mathematical art. You can do the grid pictures. Go get some exosuit training. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. We can spend it on exosuits. That's not a bad notion. I think a lot of them might have already put into exosuits, but no, maybe not. Exosuit training. If nothing else, exosuits are certainly a useful skill. It'll speed them up a bit. You get an exosuit, and you get an exosuit. Everybody gets an exosuit. Oh. There we go. It'll raise their stress requirement, but again, they're living in luxury right now, so shouldn't really be a concern. Oh, I can't get that one up there. Not enough skill points for exosuits there, but we can do it over here. Start building towards it anyway. Alright, there we go. The rest of the points I don't really care about right now. But that'll speed them up with the exosuits. That was a good idea. Hippo in the house. Hi, Fox. Thanks for all the tutorials in this game. Really helped me out. Well, thanks, Hippo. I'm glad you found them useful. I haven't made any of those in a while. I probably should work on a couple more of them, but I sort of procrastinated a bit when the full version of the game came out, full launch came out. Now I feel like it's almost too late to do them. So it's causing me to procrastinate even more, as though I needed an excuse. Let's go analyze this thing. Oh, they're so close to being done down here. It's close. So very close. Connect. Output. And then I guess we might as well connect up the power here. Actually, I gotta be careful about the oil coming out. So the intention is the oil's gonna come out, it's gonna roll past here and drop into this spot. Tell me I can mop that. Nope, it's too much. That's great. Throw a towel in there, that'll force it out, and then we should be able to mop it. I'm gonna need some additional flooring over to here. to seal all that in below. That duplicate's moving slowly. That's one of the few we haven't been able to get an exosuit going on. Oh, please don't seal yourself on the floor. That would be just like me. Is there even a test branch out? No, I don't think there is anymore. It's the full launch now is out, so I don't think they have a test branch right now. You don't need an excuse to procrastinate. Just make up an excuse later. Oh, yeah, good plan. Whew. Save me some effort there, Robert. I appreciate that. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? String art. Actually used to do similar stuff to what you do. Operation analyst and did capacity planning. Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually I did the capacity planning for our company too. I kind of get my hands in a little bit of everything. I like to say I'm professionally nosy. Because I kind of mess around in everybody's business. Sometimes it's appreciated more than others, but yeah, I do the capacity planning also. It's funny. Starvation. The game everybody can play. Relatively speaking. All right. 660. Man, I keep adding duplicates and our food is not going down. I did not think that would be the case. I thought for sure adding in 10 duplicates would slow it up a little bit. I just want the oil. Give me the oil. I wanted to make plastics tonight. We're not going to even get there. I'll be lucky to make petroleum. Doing well. Ended up watching your playthrough of CH3, Chapter 3 of The Long Dark today. Enjoyed it. How are you? Oh, yeah. The Long Dark 3 was really good. I actually really enjoy that game. I think it's super well done. The art is very minimalist and stuff. But for those of you who haven't seen or played The Long Dark, if you like survival games, it's super well done. Fungal shrooms are hardcore food. Yeah, they produce a good amount. Look at the detail of the leaf and the fossil. Yeah, they've got like a whole bunch. They did like a little pattern here. So you got like all kinds of stuff in here. That's a lot of fossil there, actually. Should really dig that out. I don't think that's a leaf. I think it's a skeleton. Is that water you're trying to mop down the bottom? Warm when I drop it in to help retain the heat in the pool. Just to, I don't know, just for the sake of like trying to seal it off. The thing is, everything around the pool is like 75 degrees also, so the ambient heat level in this whole area is kind of good. As soon as we start to run some cold water through here, it's going to cool off relatively quickly, but... Can't watch Long Dark till you start shivering. If you do, yeah. It's a lot of snow. Still, it's one of the better survival games I've ever played. They sent me a care package too, which had some stuff in it. Like, I should really get a picture of that up on Twitter. So they sent me one of their one of their coffee mugs that has their logo on it, a sweater that has the Long Dark logo on the back, a T-shirt that has some stuff for the Long Dark, like a little moleskin notepad. That's a pretty cool little gift pack. Oh, look, poor CJ. He's got no exosuit skills. Everybody's just running past him. It's funny how your problems are the exact reverse of your problems from previous playthroughs. Cold, too much food, and no deaths. Yeah, it is funny, isn't it? I mean, no deaths aren't really a problem, but you're right. We're not encountering the same stuff anyway. Set the stuff for higher priority. I want them down here. Please do post some pics on your Twitter of the care package they sent. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like it. I may or may not have gained a little bit of weight over the last couple of years, so the sweater is not entirely fitting super well, but it does look cool. I need to drop a couple pounds before I can wear it. Last time you tried Rime, you died of heat. Oh, really? That's a skill. That takes effort. How did you manage that? What did I mess up? What is not happening here? Oh my god, it's this thing. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's actually kind of doing the job that I intended it to, but I wasn't paying enough attention to it. And I may have created an oxygen problem that's going to be hard to recover from. Oh my god, we ran out of power and everything. Oh boy. Oh boy. Enable building. This needs to be set for... whatever. I think above 100 kilograms. Oh boy. Well, now it's... oh yeah. Now we might run into problems. 27 duplicants breathing what little oxygen there is left here. This whole thing was all like a beautiful shade of blue. Oh my god, no. Mistakes were definitely made. Oh man. Could you imagine if we crashed and burned at this point over something stupid like that while I was down there looking at the oil? Oh my lord. Oh my Lanta. Oh, I had water. Well, sort of. I don't know how long it was backed up there, but... this needs to be priority 8. Somebody go run on the treadmill and get this thing going, please. Air is going to be kind of important. Don't just switch it on. Go use it. Go use the treadmill. We needs it. I don't care about the starving. People are going to suffocate soon. It's going to take a bit to prime this, too. Because we need to get enough that we can get some hydrogen out here. And thus it had begun. Treadmill should probably be priority yellow. Well, I have it at, like, priority 8, but... I mean, the starving's not that big of a... As soon as we can start to pump a little bit of hydrogen through here, then it'll start to work again, but... Oh, that was not smart. Who jinxed him? I jinxed myself. I'd said a few things about, like, it not being a problem, but... Is there a way to get to the treadmill? It looks blocked. It's not blocked. They just have to run around to it. Here's the thing, like with this with these self-powering oxygen machines, I tend to just turn it on and forget about it, and it'll run for hundreds of cycles without me paying any attention to it. And then it's something silly like that that throws a wrench in the works while I'm not looking. And because we're running low on oxygen, I think it's the prime time to bring in another breather. Maybe we should pick some... Oh no, flatulent. All right, Mima the quick learner. Okay, who wants to be duplicate number 28 in this colony that's about to go screaming into death? No guarantees on survival at this one. This is the wrong time to bring somebody in, but I'm stupid. Me, please. All right, new Betacraft. You can come into the colony. Again, you may not be here for very long, but welcome just the same. Nah, you're good. And Danny could have been watching your oxygen supply and alerted you when the dupes turned blue. You're right. They could have. It's like babysitting the duplicants. Why don't I have a nanny? Dratted. Oh boy. It's starting to produce a little bit of power on its own now. It's not quite enough yet. We're getting close though. Okay, I think we're good. I think the treadmill can go off now. I think we'll be alright. Oh, that's gonna take a while to recover. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. Oh, nope, it ran out of power. Alright, let's not disable that yet. Alright, we'll leave the treadmill for now. It's not really gonna hurt anything for somebody up there running on it anyway. That's gonna hurt our food supply a little bit, because our plants won't be producing. These ones will be fine. The mealwood, not so much. Look at all that carbon dioxide. Oh my god. It's really low pressure CO2 at least. Because I had a scrubber going down here, so it was like keeping the level at a reasonable amount. It's just everywhere. Ugh. It was such a beautiful color of blue, too. That's frustrating. So what are the odds of you saving this one? Oh, I would say probably 100%. It's fine. We just need to get the power going here again. I also need them to... You know, this door really needs to be open right now. You need to, like, open this thing. I gotta get more polluted water in here. There we go. Boom! A lot of water in there. Okay, so that's fine. Mistakes were made, but it's recoverable. So it's going to take a little bit for the oxygen to pick up again. In the meantime, let's go see how the oil's doing, because, you know, suffocation's a minor issue. Oop, that's all done. Okay, good. I need a liquid pipe, like, right in here. And then we'll be done. You know what? I don't even need... Actually, I should swap out some of this pipe for radiant pipe along the way. If I change this to radiant pipe... Then this, the stuff in the pipe will heat up the whole way from here all the way down. Famous last words from CrypticFox. I think I can turn off the treadmill. We'll be fine. I left it on, though. Probably good thing I didn't. Turn on your algae oxygen maker. It's just disabled. Yeah, we could. I mean, I don't know that I need it, but we'll see. Where do I have it? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. So we have this one right here. We can enable that, I guess. A little O2 boost, I guess, wouldn't be bad. I mean, it's already picking up. Like I said, the CO2 that's in here was really low concentration. So they'll bounce back. It was kind of a minor inconvenience. All the dudes are gasping for air, but we do have oil. That's right. Oil is the most important thing. Just go ask El Presidente. Oh, this thing's got studied too. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? Next activity, 41.4 cycles. Of course, I tap into something that's just about to go dormant. Good news, the carbon skimmer got some work to do. That's right, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, I need to connect the power down here too. What the? Lead? Right. I didn't even notice they had lead in the game, to be entirely honest. That's just how observant I am. We got all the smarts. When did that happen? To me, I just shred through a bunch of slime and let it sublimate to PO2. Yeah, I mean, I had the oxygen system all set up, so it's not like we didn't have a way to produce the oxygen. I was inattentive for a little bit. The oxygen did bad things. There you go, that's all heating up nicely. It's gonna run through the skimmer, it will feed into here, that will pump out the oil, which will trickle over here, and then, oops, I got a little bit of stuff there, but that's alright. Boom, boom, clean water. Snag that. Oh, this is still not powered. Alright, good times. Fuel that puppy. Wait a minute, does this thing require a person to run it? I don't remember now. Please tell me it doesn't. Nope. Okay, we're good. It's the petroleum generator that does. That's what I was thinking of. Make the pipes out of lead. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Why don't we just, we'll just pump those all the way over to the school and everything will be fine. I'm getting really inefficient oil flow. That should probably be adjusted. Let's do a little sensor down here. If we go into plumbing, we can grab... No, that's what I want. I want the automation. Hydro sensor can tell the pump to refill its basin as soon as it contains too little liquid. I mean, if we put like a hydro sensor here... I just want to set this up so that I'm not wasting power running the pump when I'm getting like really small quantities of oil. Because I gotta be moving full packets, and instead I'm just moving these little ones. Maybe like 6 kilograms at a time. Maybe it's not that awful, but try to make it at least a little bit more efficient. We are all finished with the polluted water down here, so I don't need this anymore. This is a complete waste of power, so we'll cross that over here. And then deconstruct all this. Oh look, I spilled some oil. Minor crude episode. It's alright though. It's just a little crude. It's still good. It's still good. Sweet. Alright. We've got all that oil moving up the pipe. That is going to sort itself into here and store away. This is not set up to produce anything yet, but I don't have the power supply, so I guess we'll wait until I get some natural gas to do that. I need someone to pop the overpressure valve every so often. Lead pipes are fine, just don't chew on them. Yeah, or drink anything that flows through them, you know, all that good stuff. Lead's in the oil biome. It's already refined when you pick it up. That's pretty sweet. I didn't even notice it was there. Iron ore, obsidian, igneous rock. Where's the lead? Obsidian, iron. Oh, there's refined iron down here, too. Hadn't even noticed that. Oh, there's the lead. Okay, this is all lead here. Cool. Let's see. If it's above 500 kilograms... then we'll pump it. I have polluted water in here. Why don't I have polluted water here? I just broke that valve. Darn it. Oh, that's why. They went through the door. Alright, good times. Alright, we're gonna get a little bit of water in the system, but, well. Acted too soon. Let's set this door so nobody goes through it. At least we have our oil production going now. There's that. And like I said, the oxygen will recover quickly enough. It's already started. Some spots already got that nice light blue. It's going to take a little bit for the CO2 to kind of sort itself all out, but at least the colony hasn't died yet. Cryptic, put automation on the P water door so it opens automatically when it sees a low amount of P water. Yeah, we could do that, I guess. This here, I actually have yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it open for now. I could set this here and have the automation where instead of going to the pump and turning the pump off, it can just open the door. But I think it'll be alright. Power is going to be an issue, but... oxygen. We're gonna wind up with CO2 trapped down here. I can't really do a lot about that anymore. Oh well, it'll do. Let me replace this floor in here with some of this tile so we can let some of the CO2 from here hopefully filter down. Overall, not bad. We're still alive. Nobody died. Dang it, no deaths. Okay, we can finally start to produce some power with this, or not power, some petroleum. How much power does this thing take? Oil refinery requires 480 watts of power, which is not really an insignificant amount, particularly considering the fact I don't have a lot of power right now, but let's run some heavy watt wire into here. We'll plug that in. We'll start to produce some petroleum. That will fill up all these things. We could put a gas pump in here too. So we can start to salvage some of the natural gas that comes out of this eventually. It's not ready to go yet, but... Duplicate number 29. Again, let's bring on the punishment. We have lots of food, even if the air's not great. Let's bring in another duplicate. Ooh, suit wearing. That's a good one. Even better. Ooh, anemic. Ugh. Noodle arms, gastrophobia. Alright, let's go with the buff. Lindsay the buff. Many, many hamster wheels. Yeah, we could do that too, I guess. You almost suffocated everyone. That doesn't count for anything. Nope, it doesn't. Close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear warfare. Do you know what 2 hours and 20 minutes with a dupe death means? Small miracles. It's not really me playing. It's somebody else playing, and I'm just doing the commentary. They mean that seems like it's probably a likely thing. You'll be the buff one? Alright, phase 58. Welcome to the colony. This colony's doomed now. As soon as I bring you in as a duplicate, it's pretty much going to go downhill. That's just how that's going to work. I got up to 5% stress because of the oxygen issue. Oh no, it's just you. You come in at 5% stress. It's like, I don't want to be here. Fox needs more beer. I don't disagree. That probably is what that means, Scott. I think you're completely right. The game misled you. So bad. Good pun though. Your dupe has more hair than you do. Nice. Is there lag in the late game? Yeah, there does tend to be. The more duplicates you have, the more stuff you have built, and the more pathways that things can go on, the more lag it tends to produce. So when you get like the spacesuits that let you fly around, they have a tendency to spike the lag up a bit. Because they can just fly so many different places. It's got to like calculate all that junk. Oh, that's weird. Where did that skim of hydrogen come from? I didn't realize I was running anything in here that produced hydrogen. Alright. Weird. Oh, you know what? Oh, I know what it is. I pumped it out of this space. When the power went down, we ended up with some hydrogen getting into the oxygen pumps, and it pumped it down into here. Fortunately, it just sits like right along the top surface, so it's not going to cause any problems, but... Hey, minor nuisance. Hey, minor nuisance. I think it depends on your CPU. I mean, it probably does, but yeah, I think most people encounter some degree of lag and stuff. Or if you're Brothgar with hundreds of shine bugs making power, you get 4 frames per second. Yeah, that's a problem also. The more critters and stuff you have, the more duplicates, the more everything. More equals lag, pretty much. How close are we to natural gas? I have it all set up. It's the natural gas system is dormant. I could grab some from down here and try to pump it upwards. I guess. We could put like a pump right in here. What do we got down here? There's CO2 down here. We've got polluted oxygen above. Yeah, if I put a gas pump down here, I can pump the natural gas out. So I guess we can get a little bit. Let's see. Gas pipe. It's just a long way for the gas pipe to go. I'm not sure entirely how worth this it's going to be, but... It's such a long way down there. Not sure if they can reach all that, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, and then we already have power down there, so I could just I could plug in like right here. Oh, I need a filter. Let's set the filter like right here. Gas filter. So we want to send only the natural gas up there. We'll go like this. This pipe can go like right here. We'll just vent it right into this space. Actually, what's the gas pressure down here? 1800. This may not work. And then that'll have to be plugged in. We'll see how that goes. I may have to do like a storage container for the extra gases, but I think it's largely natural gas down here anyway. So for the first little while, it should be fine. Hopefully it'll lower the gas pressure enough, and then it'll allow some of this thing to vent the extra polluted O2 into here. Luckily, there's no open flames in OD. I was kind of hoping at some point they would add explosions and stuff in, just because it would be funny to like destroy a colony by accidentally blowing something up. Never happened though. It would have been good though. I mean, I could also put the filter up higher, and then that will ensure the likelihood of it filtering, I guess. Maybe I'll do that. I hate to get this thing like plugged up before I ever even get anything done out of it. So if I go up to here, this chlorine's at low enough pressure, I can probably put it there. Polluted oxygen, chlorine. I mean, there's like a weird mix like right here that's... Some of it's gonna... Well, CO2 at the bottom here is fairly low. If I put it like right here, I can kind of filter it out. My only concern is that it may not be good enough. Because I think that pump will, or the filter will only work up to like 1,000. We'll see. Oops. What are you doing to me? Alright, gas filter. We'll drop that in here. Party 7. Build all my stuffs. That one I don't think they can reach. We'll see. Maybe they can do it diagonally, hopefully. They say the sour gas is flammable, maybe if it encounters magma. I mean, I don't think there's anything in the game that burns or ignites. Not that I've seen, anyway. Oh, I only meant really for us to check on the geyser, but hey, more stuff. Oh yeah, we could do that too. I mean, there's no harm in grabbing it, but the geyser's up here. I think it's still... Oh, next activity, 0.8 cycles. That thing's gonna go active again before they even finish building all the piping to get that natural gas from down below. Oh well. I mean, there's no harm in capturing it, I guess, but that's kind of funny. Funny, uh-oh, more than funny, haha, but whatever. He wants to get food. Anyone dead? Nope, nobody's dead, Hippo, in the house. We've gotten lucky so far. We did have a small issue with oxygen, where I wasn't paying attention and we stopped producing it. But we've been recovering now, so things are starting to get better. We've got a weird little pocket of trapped CO2 in here, but... it'll get sorted eventually. This one's forever going to have a pocket of CO2 down here, but that's not really a problem based on what it's doing. And I've got that skim of hydrogen all the way across the top now. Overall, we're okay, though. Calories are still climbing, even though I've been adding duplicants. That's not dry. Pretty sure there's some flammable at CrypticFox would have... Yeah, I think that's true. I think I would have accidentally blown something up by now if it was possible. Work on max difficulty Oasis at the moment, and man, it's difficult. Yeah. Yeah, some of the asteroids are pretty rough. This one's been relatively easy because the cold was kind of easy to compensate for. It took a little bit of time, but you know, we got everything to a good temperature in terms of like where the duplicates are living. And the cold is actually more beneficial than harmful, because there's so many things that produce heat, and like normally you're having to try to control all that, and it's not really a factor. There's one little wire they haven't finished. This needs to be set to natural gas. Yeah, the cold really does help for the most part. Because, I mean, it's easy enough to handle it, right? You just, like, throw up some insulation, produce a little bit of heat, and you've got the cold managed, and then you can use the cold constantly for something where... What the... Apparently that's a 3x4 right there. I mean, ordinarily, you have to kind of, like, get a little creative to cool things down. Not so much when everything's cold already. You just sort of jam it all in there. So it got up to 68 degrees. That warmed up well. Chilled everything down here, and then as soon as it gets into here, it warms up fairly significantly. Nice. You don't get it very far in this game before it all goes to hell. You have no clue how to fix it and start over. Yeah, that can happen. I mean, this game is really just about building a stable base, right? Like, you want to get a good supply of oxygen and food. And then, like, just have, like, some base supplies around. Well, oxygen, food, a place for them to sleep, and a place to go to the bathroom. And once you have that in place, then you can just kind of gradually expand on it over time. Increase the food supply. Increase the oxygen supply over time. Swap out from one type of material to another to produce things. So you kind of, like, just have to start with that base resource first, and then once that's all stable, then you can expand farther. What's making all the heat down here? Well, this is an oil, like an oil biome, so I guess it's just the fact that it's oil down here. It's all fossils and things, so it's just like it's a hot biome to begin with. I'm surprised. I mean, I wasn't really expecting this down here. Because I know we have a frozen core, so down here it's all minus 100 and some odd degrees. And then just on the other side of this abyssallite layer, you know, we're around 75 degrees, so it was really convenient that this pocket was right here. Oh my god, just fix this thing and start making power already. It's like one little corner piece of wire. Just build it. Your Rime's oil biome, you have solid oil because it's minus 40 degrees. Oh, that's funny. It's just so weird that it's heated up. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it all to be like really, really cold down there. You always hit the bottle too hard and you insulate your plants, and then GG when it gets too cold. Oh yeah, that could be a problem. I mean, heat management is kind of a big thing in this game. It didn't used to be, but now like having to balance the heat for plants and stuff when you're growing them, like having enough and not too much and what have you, does become kind of important. Played a map of the frozen core and glaciers, and it had liquid CO2 and chlorine. That's oh nice. That I haven't run into yet. Does the oil and storage emit heat? Ooh, sorry, I had to cough. No liquid output. What? Oh, that's funny. I had one little segment there I hadn't built. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to be. The crude oil's at minus 14 degrees, though. Like, it cooled down significantly coming up here. Crude oil 31 degrees. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to be emitting any heat and storage. At the very least, it's not overcoming the cold that's here. Maybe there's a geyser or something. Well, there is a geyser there. Like, there's the oil well. But it's just this one right here. And yet this whole biome was heated. So, I don't know. I'm not sure how it decides what it's going to do that way. Seems to have worked out in my favor, though, so I won't complain too loudly. Check our portal. Oh, is there another duplicate ready? There is! Alright, duplicate number 30. This will be the last one we bring in for a while. Oh, shovel eggs. I want those. Diver's lungs, gastrophobia, excavation, agriculture, doctoring, uncultured gourmet diver's lungs with trypophobia. Yeah, we'll go with the non-cooking area. It's all about the Frankies. Who wants to be a Frankie? Me. All right. So mirror. What's that? Hold on. Mirror. Miro? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. We'll go with Miro. Welcome to the colony, Miro. That's duplicate number 30, and the last one we're going to take for a while. That's all the beds we have. We've maxed out living quarters. Oh, look at that. Alright, good recovery. Oxygen's in good shape again. This thing's doing a good job of producing oxygen. This I can disable now. Ooh, especially since I ran out of algae, which means the exosuits are going to run out of oxygen. So algae needs to be a bit of a priority. We can get some right here. So we'll dig that up. I don't think we can reach much of that, but we can get that. We still have pockets of algae out here. This is okay. Stick a ladder here, and then we'll dig this way. And we'll throw a ladder up into this. Start carving some algae out of here. Not that we need a lot of it. It's pretty much just this one little system down here producing oxygen for the exosuits. And I have this the gas reservoir, which helps, but it's going to get tapped out relatively quickly. Ooh, you get to die soon. Well, you might. No guarantees of survival at all in these colonies. So with oil that cold, you could say keep your slick on the ice. I guess so. Bump. Just notice there's an oxalate to the left of the oil refinery. Yeah, I have a couple pockets of it, actually. Yes, they're finally making, oh. Huh. Petroleum, natural gas, heat, decor. This must just be melted stuff on the ground here. Why do we have all this polluted oxygen, or polluted water here? I didn't think the refinery produced polluted water. Oh, it's gotta be just polluted ice or something that's melted. Nope, it's not even hot there, so it's not likely to be that. Clean that floor, Mr. Null. Okay, they clean it up. We'll see what happens. I feel appreciated. Natural gas is getting out. Oh, it is. I don't have enough. Oh, you know what? I just realized, in my infinite wisdom, I forgot they're all wearing exosuits. There's no CO2 right here. Brilliant. Add some polluted water mixed in the oil. Oh, you're right. I did have a tiny bit. That's right. That's okay, though. Good evening, Cryptic. Hope your day has been well. Hey, Prowler. Yeah, it's been pretty good, thanks. Busy, busy, busy. Trying to consolidate all the work that I did from last week while I was traveling into something useful for the current week. Excuse me. Very time-consuming. Ermagerd, come on, just go do this. Fix my thing before all the natural gas gets out of here. Or you could just run away. Yeah, that works too. Oh, good, we're producing power down here finally. Also, this is charging up. So the way I have this set up is, if we have natural gas, the system will prefer to turn off the coal power generators once the battery's full enough. That looks a little backwards. What's going on here? That's not right. These are supposed to be running in preferential treatment over the coal generators. Down to 30, down to 39, 98. There we go. Okay, so now the coal generators are off. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it will prefer to run the natural gas first, and then it will only kick into the coal power generators if these aren't producing enough power. Yeah, good. Good, good. Change priorities because of the sweeper being weird. Well, I did, but I did set it up so that it set up the smart battery controls which system runs, though. Man, I'm using a lot of power. Those are even fast. Do I have a battery bank anywhere storing stuff? I guess I don't, do I? For some reason I thought I had some batteries somewhere doing basic storage, but I guess not. Oh well. Just noticed it didn't matter, yeah. Well, yeah, we can turn the boombox on for a bit. There's that. We can let them party it out a little bit. I'm gonna need to fix that wire, though, because I did sort of break it just a little bit. Where is the boombox? There it is. We gotta fix this over here. The system is running. I'm gonna put a normal door here. It's kind of cold out here. Minus 22 degrees. I can't really put a water seal in here so much unless I used oil. Actually, I think I'm going to use oil. The duplicates are wearing exosuits anyway, so I can seal this entrance with oil. Actually, let's not do that. Cancel that. Plumbing. There we go. And then I won't have to rely on a gas seal, because I have no CO2 down here. Everybody's been in exosuits. Priority 8. Do that first, my minions. Before we lose too much gas. I do on the top floor, 4 of them all alone. Oh, okay. Well, the top floor that's up there is, these ones, like, way up here, those are exclusively for our self-powering system up here. This isn't connected to the larger power grid. I have some, like, I think I have a couple of them, like, randomly dotted through the colony. At least I did. Yeah, I got a couple of them around. Because I wanted them to, like, spread the heat out. Come on, dude. Somebody come and do this thing. Seriously, you guys are slow. Okay, hold on. Let's make this copper instead. They're not copper, iron. And then... I don't know, whatever. Igneous rock. We got a lot of that around. Just like a little bit of oil pumped into there will seal that off, and then I won't have to pay attention to it anymore, but... this. Oh, they're going to keep running the machine. Okay, that's great. Don't build the thing that I put priority 8. Run the machine that's priority 5. That's definitely really high on that priority list. Just use a plumber to extract some in an auto bottler. Yeah, we could do that too, I guess, but... break the pipe. Yeah, that might work also. I don't know how much is going to come out. We'll get 10 kilograms, but I don't know what space that consumes. Let's see what happens. Inquiring minds want to know. I want to see how much will actually come into this. We'll smack the pipe and see if it gives enough. Running the extra power off the oxygen system back into the main grid is a pain. Yeah. Oh, see, that really didn't do a lot. I mean, it helped a little bit, but it's not enough. All right, so now I've got to get them like here working on this whole thing. Priority 8. 10 kilograms is just a little teeny bit, yeah. The thing is, like, actually, if I had it sitting right here, the 10 kilograms is enough. You can do a corner lock where the liquid is considered to take up the entire tile. And then you don't need as much, but... Full tile of oil and under pressure is about 860 kilograms or something. Yeah. Hello from Ireland. Hi, Emma Green. How are you? It's much easier just to let it overfill and run off. Yeah. Oh my god. Priority 8, is but that's the last job everybody's doing. Priority 11 fixes everything, yeah. The double exclamation point. Rat rat. Oh, they're so close. Come on, duplicants. There's 30 of you, for crying out loud. Somebody's got to do the job. Oops. Only 2 suits here, though. They must have a lot of them down below. Some of them are still moving pretty slowly. I should actually see who has enough available skill points now to consider going after suits. Improve carrying. Oops. What's going on here? There we go. I know they have other preferences, but I just figure I might as well go after the suits. I really don't have any other necessity for them. Alright, I'll set you one digging. The rest of them, I think, up here already have the suit. So that's that. Only a few suits, though. I have like 6 suits, but I guess I have a few of them down below. Can you have the carry 2 hat? Back to skills. Where's Mr. Null? Improve carrying 2. That's this one here, right? Oh, there's. There we go. Fancy hat with the orange brim. Current colony is 863 cycles old, but only 15 dupes. I feel like I need more. However, I've only just got my food situation under control. It's all just what your balance is. And it kind of depends on how quickly you're trying to build, too. Like, I have 30 duplicants, but look, there's 6 or 7 of them idle pretty much all the time. So, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of duplicants, but the hats do anything. They're mostly cosmetic, so you can see what job the different duplicants have. You can sort of like subdivide them that way and keep like a visual indicator of what they're up to. I don't tend to pay a lot of attention to it, but I love that they have a green heart too option there. The message from Emma. Well, from Ireland, it even has a green heart. It's probably the priority system making things wonky. I mean, maybe. I did set some priorities down below for them to work on stuff also. For this pump. Which is now drawing small amounts of natural gas. We pretty much tapped that out quick. Let's disable this for now. Like CO2, we got like a vacuum space here. There's like very little gas from down here, so if I need to turn this off and just let it all reconsolidate, then we might be able to tap a little bit more. That's the hard part about grabbing pockets of gas like this, is that you deplete them so quickly. You mean, oh, the priority menu? I haven't really been setting priorities too much, to be honest. Hey Fox, glad to see you play Oni. Hey Frostbane. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Between travel and work and distraction by other games, it's been a bit. This is gonna take forever to fill up. Good lord. I probably should have extracted and just used the bottler to dump like one little corner spot. I did like far more work than I needed to, I think. Snoops! Hey Snoops, long time no see. welcome to the stream. Could have done this 2 ways, it would have been better. I could have used the plumber thing to extract and then use a bottle emptier to just dump like 1 little corner tile. Okay, now this thing can go. Deconstruct that at priority 9. Emergency, break it. There we go. Okay, so that'll be fine. So I could have used a bottle emptier, or I should have put this liquid vent like right here and let it just drop a couple drops here. Because the way that the gases work in this game, if there's any liquid in a tile, it's consumed to occupy the entirety of the tile. So it would have stopped any gas from passing through. So I actually used more oil here than I needed to, but I guess it's fine. It's not a big deal. It just took a little longer than it probably should have. Still have some bottled oil you can use for that if you build a bottler. Yeah, but we've got it all. It's already set up there now anyway. I don't really need to do anything with it. It'll be fine. Okay, we can capture the natural gas that's in here now. We're gonna need to set a gas pipe through here. Oops. Immediately we have this like built right here, so I can just like tap into it. We're gonna get a little bit of oxygen initially, but kind of a lot of oxygen initially. But it's not really that big a deal. It'll hurt the machine, but then they can fix it, and then it'll be fine. It's probably gonna be less effort just to do that than to build a filter and try to get it all to work. This I do want to have set at a pressure system though, so let's use an atmo sensor in here. Set it like right here, I guess. Automation wire connecting into this. We got, wow, actually the natural gas built up in here fast. I know we can get the job, but can you do the job? Which job are we talking about here? Build more storage and have the dupes clean up. I think your storage bins are full. They might be, yeah. I mean, our decor is really not that bad. In the area where they're really living all the time, it's pretty good. Not so great in some places, but I should improve it in this space in here. We do have some reed fiber left, so we can put some landscape pictures in here. I really like the look of that. It's kind of weirdly uneven. Hold on. Cancel those. Let's maybe, it might actually, might be better to do solid pictures all the way across, but we'll go like this. A little more symmetrical. Do the same thing over here. Oh. Not entirely the same, but still symmetrical, so it works. The printing pot is ready, but we're not going to bring any more duplicates, so we'll just go ahead and grab the nutrient bars. Not that we need the kilocalories right now. We've already got 650,000. Pretty good. It's still hurting OCD peeps, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not about the symmetrical stuff here. It's all just about what kind of a mess we can make. Perfect use of steel automation. Oh my god, did I use steel for that? I wasn't even looking. Hold on. Cancel automation. Oh, I might have used the steel. You're right. Okay, hold on. There we go. Iron. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we don't want to use steel for automation wire. That's pretty bad. I have a chronic habit of not really looking at what I'm building stuff out of. It's generally not a good thing. I'll be worried if your base actually looked nice. Hey, it's not that bad. I mean, it's fairly organized. It's densely packed as always. We've got some cute little critters and stuff running around. They've got a jukebot they can dance to, although this break room is pretty pathetic. It counts, though. And that's all that matters. I even give them showers. Like, I went over the top this time. Normally, we don't even let them get clean. Hey, Coley Poo. Brittany. Look at the steel in the list on the right and see how much it's assigned. I mean, I only have a very small amount of steel. Where is it? Refined metals. Wow. Iron. Copper, lead. Wait a minute. Where's the manufactured materials? That's where it's got to be. There it is. Steel. 0 kilograms of 850 kilograms assigned pending errands. I swapped it out. I had accidentally set the wire in here to use it, but if it's above 1,000, pumping that out. Law of conservation of mass. Well, Oni mass. Fox, you need to hire Britt as a nanny. You need her. Oh, thanks, noobs. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind having a nanny, but, you know, cost and space does become a bit of a challenge. I'm sure my wife would appreciate the break. I love how he pulls the whistle. Gotta let that pressure off. I think the sensor's also... Oh, is it? Please tell me it's not. No, I made it out of iron. It's okay. Just the wire, for some reason, I had set on steel. I don't know why that was the case, but... It's just a little steel. It's still good. It's still good. Sure she'll fit in a closet or something. Well, we do have a closet under our stairs in the basement here. You can be like Harry Potter. Well, I'll even put a sign up for you that says like Privet Drive or something. Throw her a piece of bread every few days. Not too expensive. Just a small crust of bread, governor. Ooh. That doesn't look so great. Man, adding in 10 new duplicates really impaired our oxygen supply a little bit. I actually need to turn this thing on again. Alright, well, clearly we're going to need to set up an additional oxygen supply, because this one isn't going to be enough to supply 30 duplicates. I can build a second one maybe over here. It is going to take more water, naturally, which isn't fantastic, but this supply here is already a little bit throttled, so it's not too bad. I can actually just sort of string it along. We'll do like a second one on the other side of the graveyard. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want 2 giant oxygen supply systems flanking their graveyard? We'll have to do that. Yeah, we do have a lot of idle dupes. Anytime I have this many, there's going to be a certain number of those. I also only have so many of the Atmos suits. So that's good. This is producing natural gas now, which is great. We're feeding that into our system. So we have natural gas coming from 2 different sources, and a little bit of oxygen in there too, but it's a minor inconvenience. This is gonna back up. I can't even pump as much. Oh, well, it's all right for now, I guess. See how it goes. Surprised that's not maxed out. It's good though. So we didn't get to the point of making plastics tonight, but we did tap into the oil. We're pumping that up. We're producing petroleum. Now that we're storing the petroleum, we are in a position to start making plastic when we set up our polymer press. So we will probably tackle that next time, and we also need to set up a second oxygen system next time. Because as per usual, I took too many duplicates, and we're just a little bit overdrawing our oxygen supply right now. It is, however, midnight. I've been streaming for like 3 hours, so I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. But thanks everyone for coming to hang out tonight. It's fun playing a little Oxygen Not Included again, since it's been a couple weeks since we played. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much to everyone who went ahead and clicked on the super chats and sent over a super chat. Those are much appreciated as always as well. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.